Hi, and welcome to Thursday with a Friend. My name is Lawrence Punk. There's so many other awful names that people probably call me. Anyway, today I have a special guest. You guys have probably seen her on other shows like Smoking Joe's, and she also pops up on Legend series from time to time because normally she's in the same room because they live in the same house. But anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time. You guys see her. I feel like there's not a real focus on her. And I told her, I'm like, I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm having Legend Series wife on because she's her own person and she has her own personality. But anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time. My special guest, my special guest, Crown Fox Production, Dominique. Thank you very much.
Hi. Thank you
How
for
are you?
having me. I'm awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Again, I'd like to reach out. I like to have different types of people, and I mean types of people. I don't like having like a bunch of Joe people on because I have other people than just GI Joe people. But I've said before, and I was telling you earlier, this is all about people that have supported me
Mhm.
in this crazy journey. That who knew that YouTube could be I can't call it a profession, but it is something we do
Yeah.
pretty professionally, I guess. But
I would say so, yeah.
more than that, like I was sitting down there Saturday watching Smoking Joe's in the living room with my daughter. Now maybe
Oh,
that's a
nice.
mistake in itself.
Oh, no.
And she kept asking questions and these weird
Oh.
questions to ask. And she's like, I think they're getting annoyed. I'm like, I'm only like, if I thought they were getting annoyed, I would say something. They, and everything, like when she'd say something, you were agreeing. You're like, she's right. And I was like, I don't even remember exactly what it was. If I called her in, she'd probably remember exactly.
Yeah.
She's crazy like that. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm interested to find out about you because normally, I don't know if you know this, but your husband, who you're normally on, at least the shows that we watch,
Yeah.
he talks a lot. Sometimes he takes over the shows.
No.
So I don't know if you know this, but sometimes he does. So sometimes it's hard for people to get a word in.
Yeah.
And that's a lot coming from me.
No, he just doesn't like dead air. So that's what he always says. Like if no one else is talking, he'll fill in for them. But I do the same thing.
That's a great. I'm going to use that one for now on.
No, that's the truth.
I'm going to use that one when people say, "Can you over talk?" No.
You should be like dead air.
So quickly, let's say hi to everyone. 17 people watching right now.
Ooh.
The links to your Instagram and to your YouTube channel are both in the description. So if anyone is interested, please go over there, subscribe to her channel, and we're going to get into everything that you do. But quickly, let's say hi to everyone that is watching. And we have Shane from Same Time Toys jumping in saying, oh, hell yeah, can't wait for this. Because he's like, I see her on screen, but I've never heard her talk because Tony or Woody are always
Oh, it's
talking.
Woody. It's definitely Woody.
Woody's another one. War Chest Full of Toys has joined us. We have HK Viper, GI Bro, who has the best guns in the community. David Jones. We have Beardy Make a Beardison. We have Paul Morales. We have Menhoza. Now, again, U.S. Combat Dojo. I was like, I was saying, like, man, like some of these names are normal on some people's chats, but for some odd reason on mine, it's not. And so I'm trying to remember everyone. Rowdy Riles is here. We have Jay Astro.
Wow.
Let's see. Anyone else? We have Largo's Lair jumping in. We have Matthew Matson, one of my moderators, with his
nerds.
I should have this all like ready to go. Oh, they added something too. So here. they added those drops, and I added to them, and I always forget that they're there.
I know.
I'm like, oh, wait a minute, wait, what am I looking at? Machine Man is here. Dave's Dimensions. We have Tripwire 788.
Your name's still broken.
I'm still a little mad at, but SCS Dog, and I think that's it. So Let's get into it.
Yes.
And your name is pronounced Dimonique.
Yes.
Dimonique.
There's actually a funny story for that.
Well, you know what? Well, let's ask. Where
Yeah.
does the name Crown Fox Production comes from? Oh wait, hold on. Look at
Yeah.
this. And it's
Oh, hello,
hello,
wife.
hello, friends. Hello, wife.
Hello.
You know, you could just say hello to her in person. You don't have to do it.
You could just shout, say something. Hi. He's like
I
right
listen-
over the screen.
I listen to Dan Patrick,
Yeah.
and people will call in and be like, "Hey, could you? It's my wife's birthday. Could you say happy birthday to her?"
Yeah.
And he's always like, it comes off better if you just tell her.
Tell her yourself. That's a good point.
So, you have two different names.
Yes.
Your name that you go by, but let's
Yes.
ask where does Crown Fox Production, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not as fantastic a story like as everyone expecting probably, but the crowned part is because like princess was my name growing up, like my nickname growing up from my parents. So it's all I liked royalty stuff that like it's kind of like the movies I used to watch was like period movies.
Okay.
Fox is I don't know, at the time I made my YouTube channel, which was what was it, sophomore year of college, I think. No, yeah, sophomore junior year of college. All I saw was like foxes everywhere, like fox stuffed animals wherever I would go. Like if I went to stores, couple foxes in real life. My favorite characters in like cartoons were foxes. It was just like I don't know, I couldn't get away from foxes, so I was like, okay, so I'll just take that. So Crown Fox, and then productions because I realized halfway through college that I wanted to do film because I went to school for creative writing. So
Okay.
it was funny because my teacher was like, I think it was a screenplay writing class. He was like, if you sell your screenplay, you're not gonna have it how you want it. Like they're gonna change it. So
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, well, I don't want that. So then that made me get into film. So I was like, no, if I wrote something, I want it how I wrote it. So let me just film it myself. So that's how I changed to that.
All right. So we got Tony's Figs jumping in here.
Oh, the other
then we
Tony. I
have,
call him. There's Woody.
There's over talking Woody right there. War Chest jumping in saying a member for 20 months. So you get the
fucking Phil Collins.
poor Phil Collins. And then you probably heard this, I guess.
My gosh.
My moderator, what did the fox say? Which I did not know about. I didn't know about till there was a group of a chat that started bringing it up because his kid was around that age.
Oh,
and then
yeah, that
song. Oh my god,
I hate that song. I actually don't get that as much. I hope I didn't just jinx it. Now everyone's gonna say that, but only sometimes I've heard that.
Well, I think it was newer, right? I don't know. And then we have my other moderator, Action Figs, jumping in and saying, "Almost forgot, Punk was back on Thursdays." Well, if you had Facebook, you'd see the post. But it's okay. It's all right. All right. So that's how you get your screen name, your actual name.
Yes.
But maybe it's not Dimonique.
It is. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's okay. So when I was born, my dad was studying to be a gemologist in the city.
A what?
Gemologist, so like studying diamonds and stuff. And that's what my dad was doing.
A gem island? Gem or gem?
Gemologist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Said gem. I'm like,
no.
I'm like,
gem.
like what? Like she's studying
studies gyms,
like gyms around the state. Like
no, like he was saying to like grade diamonds and like learn to like was it like shape them and stuff like that.
Okay.
So he wanted to call me Diamond, and then my mom wanted to call me Monique. So I don't know why she wanted Monique, but they're like, let's just combine it. And then what's funny is that they thought they made that up, but actually on QVC there's like a whole company that is called Dimonique Diamonds.
Oh, my mom used to love Dimonique stuff.
Yeah.
And I never even put that together until you just said that.
So one of these days is my goal to call them and be like, when they're like, oh, what's your name? And I'll be like, Dimonique. But yeah. So they didn't invent it and they were very upset about that.
Wow, that's
Yep. Spelled the same way and
Okay.
everything.
well. Okay, we're gonna get into that in a second.
Yeah.
First off,
Yeah.
so your dad wanted to name you Diamond.
Yes.
Your mom wanted Monique.
Yeah.
Did they both want stripper names for a reason?
I have
Or-
heard that multiple times.
It's
They're
not
like,
bad
"What is
enough that
a
it's like
stripper name?"
one, but now it's two stripper names.
I know. I honestly don't know where she got Monique from. A diamond. I'm just happy I wasn't named just Diamond, but
Yeah, I mean, that's a total stripper name.
I know it is. But and I've heard that my actual name is like still a stripper name. I've heard that.
Yes. Because people are like, there's no way anyone really has this name.
Yep. Yeah,
And
I
here you
heard
are like
someone
that.
in my middle school like say, "I was like, oh, I know someone named Dominique." I was like, "No, you don't. It's probably Dominique, but you don't know Dominique." There's a rapper named Dominique, but she says Dominique, so I don't really count it.
Because she can't pronounce her own name.
Yeah, that's just such a weird way to say it.
All right. So my first question, and I
Yeah.
know you're never supposed to ask a woman her age, but if you don't mind, do you mind? If you don't mind, would you say what year you were born and around
Yes.
what age you are? Once you say the the year, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
But most of these people watching are dumb. They won't do math.
I know, I
so
can't
don't worry.
math either. 1995, so I'm 30.
Oh my god. So I was about to say, and again, my mom passed away when I was 13, so in
Oh, wow.
'89.
Oh,
So
wow.
when you said because of QVC, this name already existed.
Yeah.
The first thing that I went to was like, no way, because like you would have been born before QVC.
Yeah.
Then I remembered talking to Tony, and he
Yep.
said that you were younger,
Yes.
or on the younger side.
Yeah.
But that just blows my mind because I'm like, wait a minute, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was around well before
Yep.
you were around.
Yep. I know. I'm probably like the youngest in this community. Well, no, not the youngest.
I had Kyle on, and Kyle was 20. I think Kyle was 26.
Okay. So, yeah.
Kyle, Rowdy was in her early 30s.
Oh, really? Okay.
And oddly enough, Mikey, which technically
Yeah, he's
Mikey
like
technically Mikey hasn't happened yet for you guys.
Yeah.
Mikey happened last Sunday, but
Oh,
won't air till next Thursday.
okay, sweet.
Bees Battleground, I think, is mid 30s.
Okay.
It's mostly guys in their 40s and 50s.
Yeah, right? That's what I thought.
Well, I can't believe no one said something yet. My
Yeah.
daughter, she's 16, so
Oh, yeah.
she's the youngest guest.
Yep. That's true.
I don't see myself having anyone under
Any
18
younger than that.
that's not family related.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Quickly, Jay Astro says the most simplest name I've ever
Cinnamon.
heard in real life was
Oh,
Cinnamon.
My.
Spelled that way too.
Oh,
She was
my.
a real bitch.
Yeah, you gotta be.
And Alton is jumping in
Hey.
here. Allison Troy.
Hello.
We have Todd C.
Nice.
and David Jones. I don't know if I said.
Yeah, I think so.
And he says you look 21.
I get that so much. No one actually knows like what no one can guess what age I am like in real life. It's crazy. I've gotten like one time, not too long ago, probably like within the last 5 to 6 years, they're like, "Oh, what middle school do you go to?" I'm just like, "I graduated college." Like, what do you mean middle school? But yeah, everyone always thinks I'm so much younger, which is really annoying, actually. But like, I have so much. Well, I mean, it's kind of like I colored it, but I have so much gray hair that it's scary. I think
Wow.
only one person thought I was like in my 40s, like one person.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So quickly, Allison is asking how old Roman is. That's this guy over here.
Aw.
Roman is 9. So
Aw.
unfortunately, my daughter said I looked up what their age range is because we had to put our little dog to sleep. The
Aw.
family dog that my ex and I had and the kids.
Aw,
So I
I'm
think
sorry.
she was looking it up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and
Aw.
and she's like, it's 8 to 12 years, and he's 9, and I'm like,
Oh.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
But you know what? You never know, and you take
Yeah.
care of them, and
Yep.
you hope they last forever, but we
Yep.
don't.
Yeah.
But yeah. So okay, so
Yes.
30 is young,
Yeah.
and I understand the whole looking young thing.
Yeah.
I've heard it my whole entire life.
Yep.
Uh, I think now if I grew my hair in, you see the balding spot,
Yeah.
you see the receding hairline, you do see the gray.
Yeah.
But when I started skating again, when I was in my mid 40s, I had someone come up to me and go, "Oh, hey, you're one of the older guys, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "What are you, like 26?" And I was like, "I'm like 45."
Oh my god.
He was like, "No
Wow.
way."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, like 45. I'm older. I'm one of the older guys.
Yeah.
But thank you for the whole
Half the
26.
Yeah. Damn, that's awesome.
We have Derek Hoover jumping in here, and then we have Lady
Virgo.
Virgo. Cool.
That's my bitch. We call each other my bitch.
All right. So 30 years old.
Yes.
You are a youngin.
Yes.
And again, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 30, I feel like you're still trying to figure
Oh,
your
100%.
figure your way.
Yeah.
So what was your family life like growing up? Were your parents together? Did you have siblings?
Yes. So pretty good childhood. Lived with my mom, dad, and my younger brother. I think 2 years younger. Yeah. Pretty cool life, I would say. Pretty cool childhood. My dad both my parents actually are collectors. So my mom collected international dolls. So like it's not that she traveled a lot. She did travel some, but friends would bring her dolls. So she has like a whole cabinet of like African dolls, European dolls, like Asian dolls, like a whole bunch. Then my dad collected, not really action figures, mainly robots, toys. So it was always like I was just used to collections. Like it was weird to me if you didn't have a collection. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My brother had like so much stuff. I feel like my brother collects hobbies. Like he has so many different hobbies, so many different things from each hobby. Like I have multiple different collections. So like just collecting is like since childhood was normal to me. So
I feel like this can be my daughter when she's like 30
Yeah.
being at some show and they're like, "So do you have anyone around you that like collects anything?"
She's like, "Yep."
We have Crusty Old Crow jumping in here,
Hey.
and then Lady Virgo says, "I was trying to be nice, my biatch. I will always
Aw,
support you."
Thank you.
So where were you born and where'd you grow up?
Okay,
at?
yeah. Born in, I would say, I think it was Kingston, New York.
Well, you were born in one place or another.
Yeah.
You're like
Somewhere
kind
on
of
Earth.
born here, but like we were traveling at the time. So
I was born in between times. No. Yeah, so New York, born and raised in New York, honestly.
you don't have the New York accent. I'll
No,
tell you, you don't-
everyone says I don't have an accent at all, but that's because I was like upstate. You know,
Okay.
my parents lived in the city though, which is interesting. Well, they say my dad has an accent. I don't really hear it, but my mom is Spanish. Like, well, she was born in America, but she's Spanish, so she's got like a Spanish accent.
Okay.
So I guess my brother and I are the only ones without accents somehow. But yeah, born and raised in New York. Yeah. What was the other question? Was that the only question? My memory is like a goldfish, so I'm sorry.
I talk to Tony's Figs a lot, so don't
Yeah.
worry. I understand that. That guy will literally tell me something,
Yeah.
and 5 minutes later he'll be like, "Yeah, so I don't know if I told you this." And I'm like, "Yeah, like
You
when
just did.
yeah, like the conversation, like when you called me and it started. That's how we started it. You started. I didn't even start it."
Yeah. No, yeah, that's me.
So you had a younger brother. You said it's about
Yes.
2 years younger than you.
Yes. Yep.
Now it's kind of weird, but like, was he kind of like a like that built-in play friend, or were you guys close growing up at all?
I think we like grew into our closeness because we used to fight a lot as kids, but at a certain point, we just like, I think it was like middle school too. Yeah, like late middle school, we just started bonding over the same things, like
Okay.
anime. We really liked anime. Yeah, so it, like our closeness grew because at the beginning it was pretty like we would just fight each other and stuff. But no, now we're very close now. He like calls me all the time. Like we work on projects together for some projects, but yeah, I'd
All
say
right.
it's pretty close now.
So as you're a young child,
Yeah.
do you remember the first toys that you played with? Now, not the first toy, like not what you fell in love with.
Yeah.
And again, people my age, it's usually like Hot Wheels, Adventure People, stuff like that. Migos, right? Migos. You're a whole different. Like
Yeah.
you were born after I graduated.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, I'm that old guy. Do you remember like the first toys you had? Now I've talked to a few people that are, like you said, in your age range, and
Yeah.
they'll say GI Joe. You know, they'll say stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like it seems so weird because like GI Joe wasn't around, but you have to kind of take your. You could have had anything. It
Yeah.
could be Power of the Force.
Well, I do definitely remember G.I. Joe because it was funny how it happened. I think it was Christmas, and my aunt gave us like two, I think they were 12-inch.
Yeah,
So it was Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. I don't remember if they were together in the same pack. I don't think so. But my brother and I, like, we didn't even know who they were. He's like, I'll take the black one, you take the white one. I was like, okay. So I had Storm Shadow, he had Snake Eyes. And
did you say that's very racist of you?
I know. But no. Anything ninjas. Okay, that's what I forgot to mention. Oh, but I also go back and forth. But first toy would be animals. Like any animal figure. Like
Okay.
I didn't like dolls. I didn't really like anything like humanoid. I didn't like, except the GI Joe. But that was because ninjas. So it was like animals and ninjas.
That
But
kind
like,
of plays in an anime in some ways. Because
yeah.
you think of Japanese when you
Oh
think
yeah,
of
yeah.
ninjas.
Like my mom and her brother, so my uncle, were very into like anything Asian. We would like watch all these Asian movies. So like, and my dad did what's it called? I think it was
Is that
karate.
a cat or is
That's
that
that's my cat. He's
Okay.
right here.
I was almost hoping you say that's Tony making noises.
Could you imagine? No, but
Well, we've heard all the noises he makes, so it wouldn't be
That's
like,
true.
oh my god, I can't believe Tony would do something like that.
No, that's true. But no, he always, what are you doing? But my family was big into like martial arts too, so that's where like the ninjas come from.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, my moderator Matthew will tell you ninjas aren't real, just so you know.
What? What does that even mean? What does he mean ninjas aren't real?
He said ninjas were invented like in the 40s.
No, that's not true.
Hey.
I had
If you want to tell Matthew he's wrong, be my guest. But I guarantee you he will prove you that he was right.
I
Right,
have to
Ed?
see.
I know Ed's watching.
I have to ask him because I don't know what that means.
So all right, so you said you didn't like humanoid stuff. Like,
Mhm.
were you talking like stuffed animals? Okay, so
Well, I had a
hold on.
lot of stuffed animals.
So
No.
Matthew says it was in 1920s in comic books.
Is he saying that that's how they were invented? Like ninjas
So
were invented?
he said that's when they were invented.
That's not true.
All I'll say is before you argue with Matthew, make sure you have all your ducks in a row.
Does he mean like actual ninjas? Because actual ninjas were before samurai times. Even he's wrong, he'll prove
Hey,
he's right.
I'm just gonna tell you, he's a martial artist. He's someone.
So am I, or I used to be.
And here Ed is saying, even if he's wrong, he'll prove he's right.
And I have to see this logic. But see, look, Tony Spiggs knows the actual name for ninja or shinobi.
Yeah, he only knows because of the video game.
That's okay.
The only reason why Tony knows that is because of the video game Shinobi. All right. Thank you,
I'll take
Genesis.
it.
James Lucas jumping in here,
Hey.
and then we have Eric Thurman also, who I figured out who he was because of something he said last time. I'm like, it'd be nice
Oh.
once I get all these names back.
Yeah,
Um,
for real.
So you like
There's a video game.
So you like stuffed animals and like
Yes.
just regular toys and everything, right?
Like the ones that don't pose, like the Schleich or whatever brand there are.
I
It's
have
like I had
no idea.
any kind of little animal I had. I still have most of them. But yeah.
So that was like the first thing you kind of fell in love with. Was there like a brand or like any like I don't even know. I
Oh.
don't even know what would be out in the late 90s for actually I shouldn't even say that because my stepdaughter's like almost your age. So
Yeah, wait, no, I actually just remember. I would say the first thing I fell in love with would be Breyer's horses.
okay.
Because that was like my first official collection, I would say. Besides like stuffed animals, but I didn't really count that because like I just liked them, so I was just given a whole bunch. But the first thing
Okay.
I actively collected was like Breyer's horses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what size are those? Those aren't
They're kind of like
they're pretty big, aren't they?
yeah, they're like well they vary in sizes. I would say around 6 inches
Okay.
or no, well like 6 inches high. I would say some
Alright.
of them. Yeah.
And what about your brother? Like
Yeah.
were you guys like playing? Like you said, you remember having ninjas together, but did you
Yeah.
guys like? Did you guys actually play together other than
Um.
Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes? So you had no idea. You just went to black and white one.
I don't think so really because before that, no, I think we would just play on our own, and then when we got older, we would play together like outside doing stuff or like
Okay.
bike riding. But yeah, no, I don't know what he would play with, but I would play with the little animals. Like I used his like what are they called, play sets.
Yeah.
Like for his stuff, I would when he was done, I would use those play sets with my animals and like have like a whole animal world version of whatever he was doing with them.
That sounds like see everything you're now. You probably don't remember this.
Mhm.
Do you remember the Muppet Babies by any chance?
No.
So you know the Muppets, obviously.
Yeah.
They had the Muppet Babies, and
Oh.
it's hard to find because, from my understanding, is they don't know who owns the rights. They don't know if Disney
Oh.
owns the rights, or they don't know if Jim Henson owns the rights.
Oh
The
wow.
Muppet Babies they took all the Muppets,
Mhm.
animated, and they made
Oh.
them babies, and they
Oh.
all like. I don't know if they were like at daycare or what,
Yeah.
but there'd be like a Star Wars episode. There'd be
What?
like an Indiana Jones episode, and it was like it's how you wanted to like go to school and play, and you're like, I just wish like you wanted to go there and like you're on the playground, and that's how it would be,
Yeah.
and there'd always be focused on one other one, and it sucks because. Okay, so Tripwire says it was Jim Henson's Muppet Babies, and I guess
Oh.
that's where the problem is that they don't know who really owns it. But it was so awesome, and everything you just kind of
Oh.
explained.
Yeah.
That's what makes me think of it.
Oh, I have to
how
check
you're
that
like,
out.
just how you were just like, well, good luck finding it.
Yeah.
I guess the biggest problem.
Oh, damn.
3-star jaw jumping in here also.
Hey.
Yeah, like Matthew here, he says Muppet Babies was awesome. It was also kind of dark. McDonald's had the best Muppet Babies toys.
Oh wow.
That I don't remember.
Yeah.
But McDonald's at one time had like every.
They really did. Yep.
So you said your dad was
Yeah.
a collector.
Yeah.
Do
I
you-
forgot to mention his biggest collection is Hot Wheels, followed by robots.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
Yep. He has his own channel too, which I need to continue editing his stuff, but he does have his
Oh
own channel
wow!
for Hot Wheels. Yeah.
Does your dad sit on the floor and pull all the Hot Wheels down? And
No, he keeps them in box actually.
yeah, but those
Yeah.
people like those Hot Wheel guys will sit down in the aisle to pull everything down.
Oh no,
and go
he
through-
just talks to those guys. But like when he sees them,
He talks to him as he's going through the cars, just so
yes,
you know.
yeah.
As he's
No, he does. He's not that crazy. It's mainly because he likes. Well, I guess Hot Wheels guys like cars, but like my dad's a car guy first,
Okay.
and he just likes having the mini car version.
does
You
he have
know,
any
it's-
treasure hunts?
Wait, what was that?
The
Does he-
treasure hunt cars.
He has everything. He started from like before I was born, so he's got like old as hell, like yellowed 90s.
Guys, just so her dad is one of the people that is sitting on the floor. Going, her dad is one of the reasons why the Target employees don't want to go in the back. The other reason is G.I. Joe collectors. So
Yep. Yeah. So I am part of you guys.
yes, you are. Like you literally were like conceived due to it.
Yep. Yeah.
Wait, Demunia jumping in
Hey.
here. So are there other things he collects, or is he just like Hot Wheels and probably some of those other die-cast cars?
He does have some of that. He loves robots, so has a lot of
yeah.
robots. And a
He's got
couple
like
action figures.
He's got like Transformers then, if he likes cars and robots.
I actually don't. He likes Transformers, but I don't think like enough to have toys. He has like Iron Giant, the robot from Lost in Space, stuff like that, because he loves sci-fi, RoboCop stuff. So all that stuff. If he could have like a mini version, I know he has like the Gargoyle action figure, a couple like random, like the Hulk or the Thing, stuff like that. Like his favorite characters is just what he collects. Not like I have to have everything, you know.
Yeah, but he's doing that with Hot Wheels, so
no,
he doesn't have time to look for anything else.
He collects his favorite Hot Wheels mate. Like he has so many repeats. It's funny too because like I go through his boxes to like film each one for his channel, and I'm like, you had like 10 of the same car. He's like, I know, I forget, and I see it in the store again, and I just like it. And I forgot I bought it the other time. So that's probably where my bad memory comes from.
I have to say this.
Yeah.
Buying a repeat Hot Wheel for $1 is way better than buying duplicates of an action figure that's $20 to $30.
That's true.
Because I think we all know people, Woody.
Woody. Yep. He has like 5 of each. 3
he
to
has
5
more
of
than
each.
that. He has way. A lot of us have almost 5 of each of these army builders.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And we're on the and as bad as we are, we're on the light end of someone like Woody.
That's very true.
I bought 8 of the police officers.
Oh my gosh! Well, you need a lot of cops, though.
Well, I did a picture like a little photo thing with Spider-Man, and you're like 8 is perfect, like surrounding him. And you start looking at it, like there's always a bunch of different cops, and you can pop different heads on them, so they're not all the exact same.
Yep.
But that's the most of any one figure that I bought.
Yeah. No,
and I fully didn't even plan on it. I had 4 coming in, and I didn't cancel my other 4, and I was like, and then I was like, should I cancel the next 4? I'm like, I gotta calm down on this.
No, but cops make sense. You can't have one cop. What is he gonna do? He doesn't have backup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
Yeah.
4 you have to have, because every time something bad goes wrong, there's always 4 cops.
At least 4. Yep. Exactly.
So as you're going through like elementary school, are there any things that are like influencing you, like toy wise, and like what you're changing? Because I really don't know what, like, again, like my daughter, she's 16, and I don't think she really played with toys. So she loves Stitch, Lilo and Stitch.
Aww.
So Stitch was really hard to find when her mom and I split up. And now you can't walk into a store and not see 1,000 Stitch things.
Yep.
Which
that's very true.
Awesome. But at the same time, it starts to get expensive, and especially when yourself is a collector and you're like, I want to keep buying more stuff.
Yep.
Just because I didn't find nothing for myself.
Yeah.
But look, there's 5 Stitch things that she doesn't have.
Yep. Yep.
So is there anything that you played with that as you started to get older, you kind of looked at it as you started to collect them?
Definitely stuffed animals. Well, actually, it was funny because when I was really young, like in elementary, Beanie Babies were the thing.
Yeah.
So my dad was like, okay, we're going to the store. We're collecting Beanie. Like, he was all about like the profit of the Beanie Babies, but I just saw it as like, ooh, I get to have another Beanie Baby after school. But so it was like a mixture of like whatever what I wanted versus like I think he sold them too. He sold certain ones. So I was like taught then how to have a collection or like the importance of a collection. And so, but I would say stuffed animals are the only thing I kind of probably because of that subconsciously are the only thing that I went from playing with to collecting actively.
See,
I would say
everything that you're explaining, and I've said
Yeah.
this numerous times,
yeah.
collectors should not have kids
No.
because
That's yeah, no.
because my stepdaughter,
Mhm.
that I raised, and I tell this story all the time. For some odd reason, Walgreens got Care Bears,
Yeah. Oh,
and they were
nice.
just like the original, and there was
Yeah.
10 of them, I think. She had 9 of them.
Oh my
I could
gosh.
never find the 10th one. I go to all
Aw.
these Walgreens, and her mom was like, "She doesn't care," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "No, you don't understand. There are 10. She has 9."
She needs
So
the
we
10th
need
one.
to stop. And I never found it. Those Care
Aw.
Bears are probably in the trash. I don't think she kept
Yeah.
anything, and I don't think that I have them.
Oh.
Which I kept all her like Justice League figures because she was
Okay.
really into Justice League
Oh, nice.
when I met them. Like she
Yeah.
was watching everything.
Yeah.
So I always say, and now your dad is like proof
Yeah.
because you're like, "Oh, cool, I get a Beanie Baby,"
Yeah.
and he's like, "No, you need this," and you're like, "Yes, I do, Dad, but why are you adamant about it?"
Yep. No, yeah.
And your dad wasted a lot of money
Oh,
on
yes.
something that's worth nothing,
Yeah.
just like us and Power of the Force 2 in 1995.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, I don't what is Power of the Force? Because I was probably
Star Wars. So in 95,
Oh.
Star Wars came back with Power of the Force 2.
Okay.
It was the first muscular Star Wars figures.
Oh. I've definitely seen those, yeah.
Oh yeah. And I mean, they eventually toned them down so they weren't all on steroids.
Yeah.
But like we all make jokes because everyone's buying at least 2. One to keep
Okay.
in box,
Yep.
one to open up.
Yeah.
There was running changes. Like they had these really long lightsabers. They went to short lightsabers. So you
Oh.
wanted to get both of them. Then
Yeah.
they still had the old tray that had the long. I was buying everyone.
Oh my
They're
god.
worth nothing.
Yeah.
But we were all looking at the original, like, oh my god, look how much they're worth. Man,
Yeah.
they ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
So
No,
you
I
still
think
go buy them for $5 or $10.
yeah. I don't think I had or I collected that as much. Or I've seen them obviously, but like I don't think they were around as much because I was like raised to be a Trekkie. It wasn't until I
Okay.
was like, I would say 2020s when I watched Star Wars officially, all of them. Because I was like, no, I'm a Trekkie. I can't watch Star Wars. I was like
Wow.
that. Yeah, my dad loves sci-fi, so we just
Yeah, but
watched that
why
together.
not Star Wars?
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, he probably did watch it. Like I remember like clips, but it was never about that. It was all about Star Trek and like Lost in Space, stuff like that.
But it's
But-
okay. You know what? I know Trekkies are kind of weird, and I like Star Trek.
No, we are weird.
A little weird. Star Wars is still the greatest.
It's
The
good.
greatest trilogy of all time. It's the greatest saga of all time. And I'm sorry, I do not count the Disney stuff.
No.
The Disney.
I don't.
tr-
I
the
liked
Disney
just
sequels.
Kylo, but that was it. The whole series was weird.
It was
Those
bad.
movies. Yeah. Yeah.
We don't want to bring down the stream.
No.
All right. So as you go from elementary into middle school,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Are you still playing with toys, or like you had a collector parents? So
Yeah.
I usually say to people, I go, we weren't collecting toys, we were playing.
Yeah.
Girls also do things a little bit different. They collect
Yeah.
things more than I think guys do at a young age.
Yeah.
But with parents that were collectors, like, were you still collecting things, or were you still playing with any of your stuffed animals? I don't know how. Do you really play with stuffed animals?
Oh, I
And
did.
mean that. Like, I don't.
No, I did. Like, I actually love playing with my stuffed animals. Like one game I would remember specifically is it wouldn't even be a game. It would just be I had my bed full of like my favorite stuffed animals, and like it would honestly just be like a snack run downstairs to the kitchen to get snacks, and I would bring each like a whole line of stuffed animals and just like one at a time, like bring them all down the stairs, and then I would have some kind of bag to put my snacks, and then just bring them all back upstairs. But playing with things in middle school, I don't think that really happened as much, because then I was starting to get into like paranormal stuff and reading and all that nerdy stuff. But
in middle school?
Oh yeah, I wanted to like. I asked my dad, like, I don't even know how young I was, probably like, I don't know, whenever I could talk, 2 or 3 or 4, something like that. I asked him, like, when am I going to learn how to read? Like, I was very, like, wanting to learn everything. And then, like, in school, I was all about, I need to learn every language so nothing will be off limits to me, like, because I was all about books and reading books. Actually, okay, so I think the next thing I would be collecting would be books around this time instead of playing. Because I'm just learning at this age, at middle school age, I believe. I always had the stuffed animals. I always play with them, but like the Briars horses died down. I feel like I was bullied out of dolls. Like I brought one to school, and some kid like made fun of me for it. So I was like, okay, I'm done with that. And I never wanted to be too girly girl to have dolls, so I like didn't want. It's like that's for like girly girls. I didn't want that. Only now do I like dolls, but.
I just had someone on that we were talking about it, and he said, I brought a G.I. Joe to school in middle school, and I got bullied, and I was like, never again. Like he said, I think his brother said he grabbed it, and he like, and he was like, he ruined it, and he was like,
yeah. Now I don't care. I bring my dolls to work in my bag, but
well, you see that nowadays. Like it's such a different generation where people have action figures and Funko Pops. All this pop culture stuff, in the on their desk or in their office, and no one questions it anymore.
Nope.
But I can tell you, in the late 80s, early 90s, I mean, I was a skateboarder, so it didn't matter. I was already at the bottom of the social barrel. So none of my friends were going to make fun of me for having my G.I. Joes still in boxes lying around. But, it's like, it's way different because athletes and everything are collecting this stuff now. It's cool, right? I mean, look at the billion-dollar industry that is, the MCU. So as you get into high school, what are you doing? Like, are you in band? Did you play sports? You already talked about the books and the paranormal stuff. I have a feeling, I feel like that kind of is the path that you went down.
Yes. Yeah. Very okay. So I was like very goth. So everything was dark. Everything was like I said with the books, but paranormal was always there since literally since kindergarten. But I was in the newspaper club actually, because it was all about writing too. Because the
newspaper club.
There was 3 people in it, and I did everything because no one else wanted to do it.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, and in one word, that's from middle school onward would be nerd.
I like someone will tell me they collect something, and I'll be like, I'm like, really, dude? Like that's really nerdy, and they'll be like, and they'll look at me and they'll be like, you collect action figures, and I'll be like, so you see the irony in what I just said, right?
Yep. No, yeah. So it was all about writing, I would say at this time. That was the only club I was in, I think. I didn't like socializing. I just sat at the table by myself, read books, and wrote poetry to be like Edgar Allan Poe at this time.
So are you would you consider yourself an introvert?
Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah. No, yeah. I was like also the kid that kind of scared people. Like I read, what was it? Benedict Arnold's biography, and a teacher was like, oh wow. And then after that, like the counselor would like pretend to be my friend to see if I was okay. It was just shit like that. I would read like All Quiet on the Western Front 2 months before my class. I actually had to read it. Like, I don't know, it was just weird like that.
No, but you said you were a goth. Was there any type of music that you felt represented you? Like for me, again, people ask me like, hey, when you say you're a punk with toys, do you mean like you're a punk rocker, or you're like just a punk kid? And I'm like, it's a play on words. I'm a punk rocker, but I'm a punk with toys. would you say you found music? And again, I find a lot of people that are into punk
Yeah.
or even like heavy metal.
Yeah.
It's not just music, it's a way of life. Like, did
Yeah.
you have the same thing? And it kind of sounds like maybe.
No, 100%. I was the most obsessed as you could possibly be with the band Disturbed. Like, I had every shirt that I could find. I had every album. I would be the asshole who bought the physical album and then bought the digital album and be like, it's more money for the band. Like, I would do that. Did I have posters? I don't. He just called me a mark over there. But yeah, yeah, I never went to a concert. But I because that was when all the music videos and stuff were on TV.
You never went to their concert, or you never went to a
any
concert?
concert.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So did you have friends in high school? And I don't mean that.
Yeah.
That sounds awful, but like,
No.
did you have a group of friends that you hung out with, and did they go to shows?
I had honestly one friend at a time growing up, but occasionally with pitter patterings of a couple other people. And my one friend who was very girly in the beginning, wore pink and everything. She went goth one summer and then just was goth onward, and she would go to concerts. She loved Marilyn Manson though, but I was that's too he was too much for me. So I don't know. But she was the only one that went to concerts, but she never talked about it. And my friends were more anime nerds than anything. So I was kind of alone in the liking of Disturbed or any metal music. I was anything metal. First I liked rap for a little bit, and then that was just a year-long thing, and then it was just metal onward. But yeah,
because Baldy,
yeah,
one of the circle of company are saying, go to a concert. The right ones will change your life. I don't know if they change your life, but I can say we, all my friends, we were all mostly into punk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were going to concerts once a week.
Oh wow!
You start going to local punk shows and local hardcore shows, and then the California bands would come, New York hardcore.
Yeah.
So there were times that there'd be 2 or 3 in a week.
Wow.
I went to not my senior prom, but the girl after I graduated. I went to a girl senior prom, and a band played that I wanted to see the same night.
Oh,
and I was super disappointed.
Oh.
So I'm like, man, we're not gonna be able to see the band.
Yeah.
She had to run a track meet that same day.
Oh my god.
And she told me, and I'm like, so what time do you think you're gonna be ready? And she was like, not till later. I'm like, well, if I go to the concert, she's like, well, I had a pager at the time.
Oh my god.
She's like, I will page you when I get home.
Yeah.
And she actually got home late. So we wanted to see one of the opening bands, so we knew we wouldn't have to wait the whole time. But we were there for I think 3 or 4 songs for the opening or for the headliner.
Yeah.
I'd seen numerous times before.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we got back. I was actually dressed, showered at her house before she was even done.
Oh wow!
I was probably gonna stay the whole time.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, we went to concerts all the time.
Yeah.
And
no, I never did.
And again, you can't go back, but you're 30. You still have time.
Yeah.
Time to stay. Make
That's true.
take you places.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't like to go anywhere either.
No, we're both like that though.
It's never too late, but
yeah.
I can tell you, my days of going in the pit are long gone.
Oh yeah. No, I think that's what I was honestly scared of. And probably my dad was probably scared of too. I was very sheltered up until recently, honestly. Like my parents treated me again, that's why my nickname was Princess. I was very much treated like a princess. But so kind of a delicate thing. So I couldn't go to my mom especially didn't like anything goth, didn't like anything metal. My dad was the only one that was like, oh yeah, he encouraged everything. I think even I don't know if he was goth back then, but he liked leather stuff with spiked collars, or he bought my brother and I our first spiked collar and all that shit like that. He would have the bracelets with spikes and shit. So all my interests were always what's it called? Encouraged by him, but not so much my mom.
do you know how old your dad is?
He was born in 58, so he's 60.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Wait, your dad had you guys.
Was he older? Yeah, I don't even know.
He was old.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my stepdaughter is 28,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be 50.
Oh. Oh yeah.
And then
I
her
can't
mom's
math.
her mom's gonna be 52. So
Oh wow. Yeah.
so your dad was old. Now, were you the firstborn?
Yes. Yeah.
Because you said I have you said my younger brother.
Yeah. Just one younger brother. Yeah.
Is your mom around the same age? Because I thought you were gonna say your dad's around my age, but he's not.
My mom is 63. Born. Well, not the age. Born in 1963. So I don't know the math for that. I don't. My math is just as bad as my memory. So
She's about to be.
She's 60 something, right?
Yeah, she's in her
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had you. They had you.
Yeah, she was
Late.
in her early
Oh,
30s when she had me.
Yeah, so that's about right. I guess.
Yeah.
Well, your dad's older.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was more my age.
Yeah. No.
I have a friend that he's younger than me, and his
Yeah.
girlfriend is like 20. I think 20. She was like 25 when I was talking to her.
Yeah.
And I made a comment about her dad. I'm like, I'm probably closer to your dad's age than I am to you and Shane's age.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, you're not. I'm like, how old's your dad? And she's like 79. I'm like,
Oh
what?
my god.
And she's like, she goes, and I have a younger brother too.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, whoa. And she's like, yeah. It was weird when I'm like talking to like
Yeah.
my buddy Shane, and he's like, yeah, we had to move her dad in like this like an old folks home, and I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
I thought like, I mean, she's younger than my stepdaughter, you know.
Mm.
And again, I've raised I raised her since she was 5, so she's my daughter, you know. But I'm like, she's
Yeah.
like, I wasn't expecting her to be like she's that old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I always say like, but again, I'm also thinking like you're younger for some reason.
Oh yeah.
It's in my mind that I'm like technically I'm as old. I could be your dad, basically, right?
Yeah.
I'd be 19 having you, right? It wouldn't
Yeah.
be that crazy. So as you go through high school,
Yeah.
did you go right into the workforce or did you go into
No.
college? Now you quickly talked about what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
But what did you go off like? What did you do after you graduated? I'm assuming you graduated.
Yes,
You seem very smart.
Yeah, thank you. I graduated high school. Then I tried to go into a college right after, but I think that was I had like a panic attack. My first panic attack like ever. When I did the orientation, like I think you're supposed to stay one night or something like that in your like dorm for college, and that like I had full-blown panic attack, never had them before. So my mom's like, I don't think you're ready yet. So I took a year off like from everything. So I just stayed at home, prepared for college. I think it was because I wanted to get into, so I went to New Paltz College. My mom also went there, funnily enough. And I think my SAT or something was too low to actually get it accepted the first time. So that was another reason. I went the college I was gonna go into. So I got accepted. I think it was honestly just that one because I wanted to go into New Paltz. They denied me because of my low scores. But the one I was going to go to was I think in Massachusetts. So like I've never been away from home, didn't do sleepovers, didn't do any camps. So I never was like away from home before. That was like the first time ever. So panic attack, year off. My parents never like you need a job. Like they never really did that. So I was just I think studying to get back into the college I wanted to go to, which was New Paltz. So because of high school and like my gothness and Edgar Allan Poe and stuff.
Wait, are you blaming your gothness on
Yes.
something?
Yes. Because of my gothness, I was very interested in Edgar Allan Poe. So I was like, I want to be a writer. Like, that's what I want to do. It was only books. I only wanted to write books. So that's what I went to school for, creative writing. But it was like midway through college, I was like I mean, I told you before we went live about, was it before we went live? I don't even remember. But where I switched.
I do that all the time.
I was like, I don't know what happened. But my teacher told me that if I sold my screenplay, because I was in a screenplay writing class. Yeah. I did everything. I did poetry, I did short stories, I tried to do like novels. Like I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to write. So I did screenplay writing class, and he said once you sell it, you won't have any say in how it's portrayed or finished or anything. Your name might not even be on it, he said. So I was like, no, I'm gonna do my own films. So it was like one class I had. It was actually because I loved languages too. So I took every language that the school offered in both in just high school. I even did a summer Italian class. Like I did every language. But in college, I continued it. So I wanted German. I didn't have German in high school. So I did German in college. And there was the final project was like, you could either write it was like German literature. So we had to choose a book that we read and then do a final on it. And one of the options was to do a short film on the final or do a short film for the final instead of like writing a thing for it. So I was like, I'll try that. So it was like at the same time I did the screenplay class. So I was like, okay, let me try this film thing. And I think that is the first short film on my Crown Fox channel. Was that for that class. So that's that first video, unless the first video is the black and white one, not the black and white one. It's called Love Dream or something like that. That was the final for my.
You don't know your
class.
own. You don't know your own.
I don't know which one went first, but that's also where I got the name. I had like a whole logo. That's where everything started. Was because of that German class, actually.
All right. So quickly, Thanos Captor jumping in here. We got JoeFan84.
I was.
I'll say it again. If you're not following Thanos Captor on Instagram, you should be. Unless if you have a weak stomach, then you may not want to.
Oh no. I do have a weak stomach, so
let's just say he's very sexual things with figures.
Oh, I was gonna do that with dolls. I was told I couldn't.
Well, he keeps pushing the boundaries to see, and he has not. He'll be on the show with us, and he'll be like, "Yeah," he goes, "I lost 4." He goes, "I lost 4 subscribers."
Yeah.
He's always trying to see how many he can,
and that's funny.
And it's always shocks me. I'm like, everyone knows what you do. Like how? Like at what point does someone go, "All right, now you've crossed the line"?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I have Legend for. When I do stuff like that, I try to be crazy like that. I try to make an Instagram with dolls doing that, and I don't let anyone stop me. Oh my god. That was funny.
But yeah, no, he's something. He's different.
Yeah, he's
but yeah, check him out. Thanos, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Again, he tries he's like, and I look at some of the stuff that he'll post, and I'm like, how do you not get banned? And he's like, I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, I definitely.
He's trying. He's trying, and you're like, wow.
That's probably why they know he's trying, and they refuse to shut down now.
But it was hilarious when we'd be on, Oz's Clubhouse, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I lost like 10." Like he's like, "I lost like 10 subscribers on Instagram
bragging.
today," and we're like, "He's like, that one was just like that one did it."
Oh my god!
How? Like, how? Like, they know what your Instagram is.
Yeah.
But I guess to each their own.
That's funny.
All right, so you go off to college, and you're getting into writing.
Yes.
And you want to do screenplays, it sounds like.
Yes.
Or you want to do stuff like. Now, did you finish college for that? Because if I remember correctly, your husband, if I am correct, he pretty much went off on what a waste of money it is and how you don't learn shit. And
yes. Yeah, no.
It's been a long time since I had him on, and I was on his show, I think, either right before or right after.
Yeah.
And I think we kind of like we did the same thing both times.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, so I finished college for writing, and right after that I just jumped immediately into doing film like on my own. Um
So how do you do film on your own? Just through YouTube or you just
yeah, everything
Okay.
was through YouTube. I would just like my mom knew a lot of people, so she like all her friends had like kids and they were part of my films. Like I would ask around. I did like advertise on Craigslist and stuff like that. I did do one official class.
Oh,
Yeah,
you advertise on Craigslist for like
for actors. Surprisingly got a lot of good people that way. Like I wouldn't maybe like 2 creeps the whole time, but like a lot of my like best actors I found through Craigslist, surprisingly.
Joe
Aw,
Fan says, I like this guest tonight. Some of the same
aw.
personalities I have. She's
Yeah.
married.
I am. But yeah.
And she's married to this guy, just so you know. She's married to this guy.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of it?
Oh, he's the voice, right? Or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see the video?
I don't know. Did I see the video? I heard it, but I don't remember seeing it.
It's like a long 3-minute video.
Yeah, I have to
Well,
watch it.
he's
Make
not
sure
the
I
whole
watch it.
thing, but he stole the show.
Yeah.
I will never be able to look at that Punisher again.
Oh wait, was it yours where?
Yeah.
Or was it 3-star?
It was for 3-star.
Okay, yeah. So I did see that.
For the Punkathon.
Yeah, I see all that. That was funny.
No one will ever be able to look at that again and not think like, oh hey, look, that's Tony.
Yeah. But no, I like that. I did see that.
So you go on Craigslist, you find
Yeah.
people, and
Yeah.
so like when you're creating a movie that's
Yeah.
you're gonna put it on YouTube,
Yeah.
and again that might have been the early. Was it the early stages of YouTube, or what years are you talking about?
No,
'Cause I don't know how
so-
monetization used to work. I know it used to be different.
So this was I actually only recently got monetized, I would say, like within the last 2 or
Okay.
3 years. But I think my channel's either probably 7 years old at this point. So I graduated 2018. Okay, so it's probably since around 2017 is when I started my channel. So yeah, it took me, I'd say five or so years to get monetized.
Okay.
But yeah, I did. So I was like self-taught because I did like a couple classes, like one in high school, one in college of film. Well, I did a club in college that kind of taught me like how to work with other people. Because I would just do everything. Like I wrote it, I cast it, I filmed it, like directed it, everything, edited it. So, but in college, like the club would taught me like how to work with everyone. And then, but I did do one official class. It was a week-long class. It was held by New York Film Academy, but it was at Harvard University. So that was awesome. That's like a whole story unto itself, but that's like my only like official certification because I was going to go to New York Film Academy, but then we went to the open house and my mom was like, isn't that what she already does? Like, isn't the curriculum basically what she already does? Like, I write it and I cast it and all that stuff. And they're like, yeah, like, honestly, it's just what she's doing right now. But they said the only difference would be like, if I went to the college, I could like talk to famous actors or directors or have a better like web of people, you know? But I didn't want to like go in debt for that. So she was like, no, you're good. Just do what you're doing, honestly.
Quickly, give me 1 second here.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Aw.
Well, it didn't work.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And Justin Booth with the $2 super chat saying, good evening, friends, and Jeez.
That's
I
what
hate when
I say.
things-
Good evening.
What?
I say good evening all the time, so I wonder if he did that on purpose or it was coincidental.
Good evening. Oh man,
Mm.
everything froze up on me.
Aw.
I can't scroll because I had
What?
something else I wanted. I mean, it's still working.
Yeah.
Well, that's aggravating.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's weird.
I was gonna
No.
play something else, but now I can't. I can't
Aw.
move this thing up and down, which is kind of
Hmm.
frustrating. And then quickly, I can play this
Here
again.
comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And Woody 222 with the $4.99 super chat say,
Nice.
"Oh yeah, JB, take this." And then Stu for
Ooh.
lunch with gifted 1 Punk membership
Yay.
with,
Welcome to the creamery.
and
Nice.
Samuel Edwards got it.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so now I'm like super aggravated because I can't scroll.
Yeah.
Means I can't play the end of the show.
Oh no.
Not that I want to end it right now, but I'm
yeah.
like where all the sounds are and everything.
Oh yeah.
It's all like it's frozen up.
That's weird.
So I can't play anything. So I can't play.
Uh-huh.
I can't play the whole the whole ending. Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
we'll figure out. Probably just need to restart this.
Yeah.
That's aggravating. Anyway,
Yeah.
where the hell were we at?
Yes.
That's what happens when you get like distracted.
I know. Happens to me all the time.
All right, so you were gonna go to the New York Film Academy,
Oh, yes.
right? But
Yeah.
basically, hey, I already do this. Why
Yep.
do it again?
Yep.
So what did you do? You just continue to
Yeah, just continue to make my own films. Just try to like see what I wanted to do. It's kind of like with writing where I just did everything to see like what I wanted to focus on. With films, I did like every genre, every type of film.
okay.
I think I don't know if it was before, it must have been before. I did try to like actually go to film school. Like I did the whole application. I made a film for like to get in. I don't know what
Okay.
that's called, but like you need to submit a film as part of your application. So that doing that film was more, I learned more doing that film than I would have if I got accepted to that school. So that was like a 4 to 6 month endeavor to make the most epic movie I could at the time. I had a plane, I had a ballroom, I had like 80 people in one scene. I had to film like 18 scenes in 4 hours. So it was like I didn't need the school after that. Like I just did that.
So you
Yeah.
actually filmed a movie with a
Yeah.
plane.
Yeah.
So are you,
The
so-
plane didn't move. I could have had the guy fly it, but he just, so in the movie it just like moves a little bit, but because I was like, I ain't going in a plane.
so
But yeah.
well, how do you fund something like this? Like, how do you go about funding something? 'Cause I mean, again, it
Yeah.
may be. I'm gonna assume it's the budget for this is much cheaper than
Yeah.
we see for like a movie that obviously gets distributed.
Yep.
But either way, you're a college kid or someone just out of college, whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
We don't have the money.
Yeah.
I don't have the money now. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So how do
So-
you go about funding for all of this?
My parents are crazy about just funding whatever makes them or my brother and me happy. So
Okay.
they were just like, and they also, my parents love my films. Like my mom basically not did most of it, but like either told me the ideas to use or got me all the people. Like she like did everything for the most of my movies in the beginning, or all my movies in the beginning up until a certain point. My dad would always help backstage. Like if he didn't hold the microphone, he would get a bottle of water for someone, or he would be in the background. Like they just loved doing that, like living vicariously through the films themselves. So that's why they were just like, yeah, we'll fund this. Like they love bragging about it, they love doing it, being part of it. So they were just like all in on it. So that was the funding, but it was like definitely under I think it was under like, she said 400 to 500. I don't know if that's accurate, but like because the outfits were all from China, so they were pretty cheap at the time. I know tariffs now.
Yeah, under
nothing's
how
cheap.
much?
She said that the whole movie cost like between $400 to $500 with I think the most part was like
$400 to $500 what? Dollars.
Yeah.
Not even in the thousands?
No, we didn't have that kind of money. So
Well,
a
no,
lot of
but I would assume like $4,000 or $5,000. Like,
no.
I mean, I'm thinking because I know people will do GoFundMe's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if you got a plane, I mean, you still have to pay for it, or did you just know somebody that was willing to?
She basically knew, like, got so many favors. Like, we did a little premiere, like a red carpet premiere at the end, which was at our AMC theater, and she was like, "Oh, this is for kids' college." She would use that. This is for my daughter's like college project. So if everyone wanted to do favors, we didn't have like people were just wanted to help me out, try to get me into college. Honestly, so that was a lot of it. The costumes were from China, so like we got them staggered over the months, so they're pretty cheap. Like it was surprising because like we had to get not tuxedos, but like suits for all the guys. And so it's based off what's it called? The spy movie from back. Mission Impossible, like the original Mission Impossible.
Okay.
So that's what the movie's based on. So like everyone was in suits, and then also like again, most of my movies in the beginning are like my mom's dream projects instead of mine, because like it's only been recently that I like separated two, and I'm trying to figure out like what I like, you know. But like so we had international people, like how she had international dolls. So she loved Mission Impossible, so it was like. That was the inspiration because she like knew the most about that stuff. She knew the most people that could be part of it. So like if someone didn't have their own suit, a lot of people like had their own outfits. Like the pilot guy, she knew a pilot because she worked at a mechanic. So like everyone from the town would just come and like talk with her.
Okay.
She knew like half the town basically. So she's like, I know this person, I know this. So I was like, that's why there was a plane at the end, because I was like, the most epic thing I feel like to end this movie would be a plane or something like that. She's like, I could do that. And then she like knows a pilot. And the only thing I had to like exchange was like, he's like, can I have some lines in the movie? I'm like, sure. Like you're giving us a plane. Of course you can have some lines. But locations were like friends. No, for that one. I don't know if it was for that one, but like a lot of times we used friends' houses. But the one venue we did have to pay for. I think that was like $200 or so for only 4 hours. So that's why I was like, we kept on budget. It wasn't really a budget, but like it was small because we were not well off. But if it was
There's
like
still a budget, no matter how you look at it, there's still got to be a budget because you know if you have $1,000 to spend and you go to $1,200, you're like, where's this $200 come from?
No,
exactly. Let's be honest. If you only have $1,000, well, you said a few $100s.
Yeah,
you don't want to go over that at all.
No, exactly. So we're like, we have 4 hours. We have 18 scenes. We have to start this time. We have to end this time. The guy who owned the venue was like, he's like, I can't believe you guys did that in under 4 hours. I was like, we had to. Like, we don't have the money for any more time. But like for the food to feed all those people, like my mom made it. Some like other actors like pitched in, so it was all like a group effort. At least like my family group effort. Some of the actors like wanted to help too, but yeah, it was all like done under the guise of like helping me get into college. So everyone wanted to help, and everyone was like very open to either doing things for free or doing things discounted or something like that because of that. So,
but I think that's awesome that like. Both your parents are like, we want to do everything that we can.
Yeah.
Because again, I think we know there's a lot of parents, and I don't think that it's in most of it's in malice to begin with.
Yeah.
That they probably look at it like you're never going to do anything in this, or you're never going to make a lot of money. Yeah. And I know, you know, I used to always say to my son, like, you can't make money in YouTube. Well, you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you going to be Mr. Beast? Probably not. But if you put your time and money, or your time and invest your efforts, you can make a living on YouTube. It's not going to be easy.
No,
that's where I think
not.
That's where people are mistaken. Like you can do it, but it's not just like, hey, I'm gonna hit record and I'm gonna make all this money.
Yeah, no. I think a lot of young kids now today say like, I want to be a YouTuber, thinking that that's the easier route in life, and it's not. Like that's 24/7, 365 work instead of like a normal 9 to 5.
G.I. Bro says, I did a short film in school based on Mission Impossible called Mission Possible.
I like it.
The whole video is him training biceps.
Oh,
And it is Mission Possible now because now he has the best biceps in the community.
oh wow. See, it was possible.
He also does steroids in it. It's weird.
Oh my.
No. So now
Yeah.
you make these movies.
Yeah.
Now, are you just putting them on YouTube, or are you actually able to make some money off them?
So some of them I did like local what are they? Screenings or contests. I tried to apply, or what's it called? I tried to submit them to several contests.
Okay.
I only won once, and I honestly think I don't really care because I'm gonna take the win. I honestly think I was the only one to submit. That's why I won. But I got $400.
A
So
win is a win,
exactly.
right?
But yeah,
I don't like a win is a win. I don't care.
exactly.
I will say this in elementary school when you had field day,
Oh yeah.
and they always do like who got the most blue ribbons.
Yeah.
I'd always do jump rope because no one else did jump rope for boys.
Yep.
So guess what? You got a blue ribbon.
It's genius. No, but yeah, it's true.
A win is a win. You take it anyway you can get them.
Yep.
So like throughout, like how many movies do you think you've done so far?
I have a playlist of all the short films, but I think it's between 20 and 25.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's quite a few. I just did like one or two, like right in the heyday, it was like 1 to 2 films a month. I was I'm very impatient. So things like that's probably why my films aren't that good. Like they're very rushed, and sometimes you can tell. But I was just, for me, about like doing it and finishing it, because I was like, I didn't care if it was good or anything. I just like said what I wanted to say, and at least I finished it. That was kind of my mentality.
Patience is very difficult.
Yeah.
And I know I deal with it too with certain
Yeah.
things. I'm definitely not gonna lie about that. So
Yeah.
quickly here, let me see if I can
Yes.
get this to come up here, because everything is a total mess right now because it's saying, what the heck?
That's weird.
I'm almost getting this.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to make this thing is so I can't get it to play it. So
Aw.
anyway, we have a super chat here, and because everything is frozen,
Oh,
Legend series with the 420 super
Yay.
chat. Super chat
420.
saying just because I love my lady. And
Aw.
quickly, I was able to get this though. You
Nice.
got Licky Baldy.
Yep. Nice.
So, do you use StreamYard at all?
StreamYard, yeah.
So when you go to like when you flip from the chat
Yeah.
to where your videos are,
The media
it's,
stuff. Yeah.
it's frozen up.
That's weird.
So I can't scroll up and down. But then I thought,
Yeah.
if I click the arrows
Yeah.
to expand things, and I expanded something,
Yeah.
and now it just moved it on me. So now it just
What?
moved all the stuff down.
What? That's weird.
I probably have to refresh the browser.
Yeah.
I usually don't use Firefox browser here.
Okay. Yeah.
Usually when I'm doing this, I use Edge, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll use this.
Yeah.
And now it's just completely frozen.
Damn.
Oh wow.
uh
So now that you've created these movies and you're monetized,
now I am, yes.
you're able to put it on and hopefully make some money from it. I mean, we all know how much YouTube
Yeah.
pays.
Yeah. Well, okay, so it's funny because my mom said one time, "Do you want an idea for a movie that'll get you like so many views and all this stuff?" I was like, I thought she was just bullshitting. Like I thought it was just like that's what she wanted to have happen, but it actually is scarily my most popular video. Is since she's
Well,
like
let's see. They named you Dominique. I hope we're not going down that road.
no.
Those types of movies get lots of views, but they're not usually on YouTube.
Well, actually, it's kind of hold on. So, because my mom is American, but she's Dominican. So I get she's Dominican, but she was born in America, is what I mean. But she knows someone who like runs a Dominican website, like the tourist website for Dominican
Okay.
Republic. So I don't know if they told her or she told them after the movie was done, like put this on your website. It's like my daughter's movie or whatever. But I did. There's like a legend called the Siguapa, which is
Okay.
in the Dominican Republic. It turns out a lot of South American countries have a similar legend. It's they say like she's naked, but she's covered by her long hair, which goes all the way down. Her feet are backward, and she just lives in the woods. And she's like and she eats people. She like lures them and eats people. So my mom's like, do the movie about that. And I was like, okay. Like I had never heard of it before that. It's like their boogeyman kind of. But so that is the one video that's making me like a couple dollars every month from the views. Like it I wouldn't say viral, but it went viral enough where like famous Dominican people are using clips from my movie and their stuff when they talk about Siguapa. So
Really?
yeah, like if you see like something Siguapa and it's usually a clip from my film. So I'm pretty happy about that. But
I'm trying to pull up your stuff
Yeah.
right now.
there should be a playlist that says or no, if you go to Laurels, so those are any film that I got like a little award for or something like that, Siguapa should be there, or most popular. But yeah, that's like my most popular video. Oh hey JMK. But
So yeah, Mikey jumping in and saying we're live, but wanted to pop in. So what was really weird is that
yeah.
when I pulled up Instagram,
Yeah.
I could see that they were live. Or not
Yeah.
Instagram, when I pulled up YouTube looking for your thing,
Oh yeah.
I see that they're live, and then instantly like he
Oh,
put this in
wow.
there. It was
Nice.
just strange. Anyway.
Yeah.
So let's see. I just pulled it up quickly here. Yeah, you got a lot of.
Yeah.
I knew you had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So how long do you think most of your movies are?
Oh, they're short. Though I would say the longest was that movie I did for the college, which was around I want to say no more than 25 minutes.
Okay.
A lot of them are like 15 minutes long.
Well, I'm assuming there's still got to be a lot of work.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like stop motion where there's so much time takes into like one scene. But but again, I'm very impatient, so that's why a lot of movies are very short. I was like, I want to get this done in a day, or I want to get this done in 3 days, and then just spend the rest of the week like editing. But like the longest movie ever was like, I think that was actually recently. Blood Pond was, I think, my second to last movie. That took like 6 months. That was the longest it's ever taken me, because everything's usually done in a month because I want it done and I want to move on to the next thing. But yeah.
You have to learn patience, is what you're saying.
I know. Yeah. I hear that all the time. But yeah.
But it's difficult because the kid,
Yeah.
like you're seeing something that you're doing.
Yep.
And I find myself doing it even with my reviews, like sometimes. And I try and my reviews are done like in one, like they're done in one take.
Yeah.
Like the actual review. Now,
Nice.
sometimes the intro and the outro I'll do a couple times if I
Yeah.
screw up.
Yeah.
But I don't even like doing that.
Yeah.
There's a couple people, or there's one girl that I watch, Call Me Callie, I think is what her name is.
Mm-hmm.
She does a lot of the true crime stuff.
Oh, nice.
And her intros are a lot how mine are. Like she has, she introduces it, but then she has her saying at the end of everything. But when she screws up, she leaves it in there.
Oh wow,
And-
nice.
And I feel to me like that shows you're a human.
Yeah.
It's not some AI. I can't stand these AI voices anymore
Yeah.
because, like, dude, didn't you just do 4 other videos for, 3 different channels that I hate
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
And, it's like you like to see that, but
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand, especially if it's maybe your husband that's like, you need to. He doesn't seem like the most patient person either.
No, though he is and he isn't. I would say definitely much more patient than I am, but for certain
That's 'cause
things,
he
I
has to
would say
deal
no.
with a woman, so of course he's more patient.
That's true. That's very true.
All right, so when you're doing these, like,
Yeah.
do you have help doing it, or is it like I record? Do you do all the filming, or do you have do you act in your own films? I guess is a better way.
I've only acted in 2. Well, I wouldn't even say acted. Well, one of them I did act. But the other one was I was just background, and it was only because I didn't have anyone else.
Okay,
To like fill in for that part. I've had help filming once or twice for most of it. Toward the end, I didn't want to even touch the camera. But I by that time I knew enough people where I could get someone to film for me. But most of the time, no. Most like in the beginning, everything was me. Everything, like obviously besides acting, but as it like went on, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna write, direct, edit, and then like I didn't do costumes, or like people would get their own costumes, or they use their own clothes, stuff like that. Like, but no, I didn't have help for it in the like support, not like help doing the actual like each step. But yeah, like at first it was like everything me, and then like my parents just did everything else day of, or like help me get people. But then onward, I just like got people to do certain roles, like so I could just.
So do you tell people like this is the type of movie that this is, or this is a scene? Do you have something that you could wear that's going to reflect like the scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like more okay. So like my mom stopped helping me so much halfway through, or because I was like, I want to do things like my way, like fully, because like not that she would take over, but it was like they were like what she wanted how it to look or something like that. So I started doing the rest, and I forgot what I was gonna say, but.
Yeah, I do that so much.
It's really bad, honestly. I literally have these
Okay.
to help my memory, but
honestly, I could see you forgetting it as you were talking, which I mean, believe me, I've watched
because there's like so much.
on Mondays. I do my show all alone, and like, there's times I'm like, and you're talking, you're like, oh my god, I totally forgot.
Yeah,
let me remember before I have to tell everyone.
Yeah,
I can see you forgetting.
It's like my mind goes so fast, and I'm like, I have to say this, but by the time I'm done, I forgot that that's why I go back a lot in my stories. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. I forgot to mention
Don't worry,
that. But
it's no big deal. Again, anyone that's watching this show or watching me, they understand that.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't believe Ed hasn't chimed in, saying, hey, listen to Punk.
I also, I'm a bit nervous too.
Yeah, but you said well, there's no reason to be nervous with me.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just there's just me and a few other people watching. And you make movies. You should you're good with this.
I know, yeah.
But you were saying how your mom. It sounds like you didn't want to say your mom took over, but it sounds like your mom kind of took over.
Yeah.
And then when you finally told her, "Mom, this is mine,"
yeah.
Then she kind of said, "I'm taking my ball and I'm going home."
Nope. Honestly, yeah.
Is that like, am I nailing it? Like,
yeah.
That's kind of what it's feeling like.
Yeah.
And quickly, JoeFan84
Nice.
just became a YouTube member, but I cannot play the sound
Oh,
because everything is all messed up. So
yeah.
give me 1 second. Okay. I cannot play the sound. I'm gonna see if I can fix that for you. And Loki jumping in here saying, "Yo,
Yeah.
quickly, Liv, I cannot access my sound. So quickly here, Joe Fan just became a member. What do you need to do?
Welcome to the creamery.
All right, there you got a live one.
Nice.
I think he's no, he's not 75. I think
70?
he's
65?
he's either like 60 or 70 or right around there.
I thought that was normal for people.
It all depends. They all range if they're bigger pit bulls or not. But he's normal for one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay,
Yes, thank you.
It's slippery, huh?
I guess so. Normally she'll just walk in on Mondays when I'm doing, and she'll just start going on and on and on.
Who is this?
This is Dominique.
Hi.
Here's the one.
Hi.
She was the one agreeing with you when you were asked. You remember? I told you she would remember.
Everyone agrees with me. What was she agreeing me with, though?
I don't.
I remember Animal Crossing at one point, right?
Tom Nook?
Yeah.
Yes. I told you she would remember.
Yo, Tom Nook annoys me.
They got new update.
Really?
Crossing New Horizons just a week ago. New update.
You wanna host the show now?
Yeah. We can have an Animal Crossing show.
They probably get more views than what I get.
That's just
You two would probably do a much better show.
That would be fun.
So, I mean, is your mom and your dad still helping out with your shows then, or not your shows, your movies?
I haven't done a movie in 3 years, but they did help for the last one, I believe. I mean, it's not as much, but like, I know. Same times been wanting the Animal Crossing streams back so bad. Okay.
The 6'10" Yo Joe Daddy Mason. What's up, everyone? Fox Punk. Sorry, I'm late. Never be sorry. I appreciate you here. Just watched the Twins lose in the first round of the playoffs. Now smash that like button and subscribe.
Yeah.
Wait, what? How the Twins lose? The Twins. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh, that's
Why
so
don't you just
cute.
walk around? It's a lot
I was
easier.
gonna give it to you like sneakily, but would you get copyright?
No.
Oh,
No.
look at him.
I can't remember it. Oh my god,
Oh,
I think he's broken.
Probably just need new batteries.
he talks.
It
It still smells like strawberries.
Oh, is it a Build-A-Bear?
yes.
Oh, nice.
One that was not on sale with a bunch on sale. He made sure to point that one out.
I don't even remember that. But I kind of remember now because you said it's Tom Nook. He takes your money anyway.
He does.
And
That's a good point. That was good.
It was in St. Louis that we got it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because I don't think I saw Animal Crossing stuff at Build-A-Bear when I went.
That was, I think, 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Not that, I don't know.
No, because Florida was 2 years ago.
Yes. I don't know.
Went right back to back.
I have no idea. You see, this is what happens. She comes in, she's like, "Hey, look, I can." You are amazing.
I'm what?
This normally happens before shows, and everyone laughs.
That is
Anyway,
funny. Yeah.
I usually don't see ladies. I usually see bald, bearded.
I love you. Goodbye.
I gotta go.
Yes.
Bye.
I said one day I'll have you on, but I already had you on, and I had to pull teeth to get you to talk on that one.
What?
Oh, I just need a little bit.
Well, I'll have her on my stream. We'll do Animal Crossing.
She would probably.
Nice.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
She walked in. We were on Oz's Clubhouse. There was, I think, 10 of us.
Yeah.
It was the
Oh,
day
wow.
that TikTok got shut
Oh
down.
yeah.
And she walked in, and it was like right after it happened.
Yeah.
And she shut up 10 guys as they all watched as she went on a rant about it.
Oh my God.
And I mean, she went on a rant and just, I'm like, I've never seen like 10 guys just get, or 9, or however many people were on, would just all shut up watching.
That is so funny.
Animal Crossing is a video game on
Yes.
the Nintendo video game. It is
Yeah.
Nintendo, right?
Yeah. On the Switch. Yeah.
Shane says he's dying. Anyone that has a girl understands.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have twin 6'5"
Oh.
boys that,
Oh my
that
God.
lost in football. I'm like, baseball's over. What do you mean the Twins?
Yeah.
So you're creating movies.
Yes.
What are you doing for work? And is it something that you got into right after you graduated? And what do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah. So no, because my mom wanted me to like be in a fancy like work for a newspaper or something like that, which I obviously didn't or couldn't like get into. Like that would be like journalism, and I did creative writing. So I just was like I did like freelance editing.
Okay.
I worked for the newspaper at one point, like my town newspaper. I mainly worked the Spirit Halloween, like so I could get costumes like and props discounted. That I wasn't like, I was just in this like not reality. Like again, like I said, I was sheltered, so like that was never to like you have to get a job, you have to work. It was just like me like trying to perfect film so I could get into that and like let me do that in like my own way and amount of time. But it wasn't until like after I met Legend that I like was like, okay, I actually need like an adult job now because like films don't pay for anything. And then I also took a break from like filmmaking.
He doesn't make you call him Legend in bed, does he?
No.
Thank God.
No. I say like Legend and Babe. That's it. I barely even call him like Tony. No, I literally just say that online. That would be weird if he did.
Very weird. Even more weird if you told us, yes, he does.
No, that's true.
Is he listening to us or is he watching?
He's talking to Felix actually, right over there on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah. He's watching, but like he's going back and forth between watching and talking.
okay.
Yeah.
So then you said you kind of bounced around. So
Yeah.
what are you doing now?
Oh, now I am I would say it's called medical courier. I basically drive blood to the lab when people get their blood taken. Which is awesome because it has a lot of free time and I can just like write and plan stuff. So it's like
I hope not while you're driving.
no, I just listen to stuff while driving. But like I like when I don't get any calls because I'm what's called stat. So if someone needs like same day blood results, then they call me. Otherwise they don't call me. So like I'm just sitting there.
But you're
like-
still getting paid.
Yeah.
It's not
Which
per
is
job.
awesome.
Okay.
No, yeah. It's part of like a big company, but I
Okay.
don't want to say the name. But
That's fine.
but yeah, so I'm in their car and their uniform and all that stuff, and I just like I bring like books. I could technically bring a laptop, I just haven't yet. But like I said, I bring my dolls. I take photos of them, like posing in the car or whatever. I can go to like stores. So I've gone toy hunting for him. But yeah, like so it's just a perfect job to like be a writer or content creator, editor, because I could do that. But that's what I did. Like I said, I haven't done films in like at least 3 years, and then I just have been doing live streaming recently. Because it's like I haven't had any. It's like I've had writer's block for the last 3 years. Honestly, is what it is, or probably more than that. Because the last 2 films were kind of like I was like running out of steam, like idea wise. So I got into documentaries. That a documentary is actually what got me monetized recently.
What
I think
was
it was
on?
like a guy who saw Bigfoot.
Was it
it's-
Ed? Was it Action Figs? Because
No.
he's a Bigfoot guy.
No, yeah, this guy like swore he saw a whole family of like half dog men, half Bigfoot beings. So I was like, okay. And I don't know. It was interesting. But it got me monetized finally after like 5, 6, no, it might have been 7 years at that point since I started. That was like my goal the whole time. Was like I just want to be monetized so my films could pay for itself. But it ended up being a guy who thought he saw Bigfoot, which monetized me.
Okay, films they're gonna monetize. I mean, in
Yep.
all honesty, like this is what I talk to people, and actually I talked to Krusty O'Crow today
Yeah,
about it, and I talk a lot about this. Like I'm creating content before I was monetized because
Yeah.
you want to just get to that point where you're monetized, so you can just like, you just want to see how much like you'll make a little bit, right? You just want to see
Yeah.
how much.
yep,
You're struggling, and
Yeah.
here you are like I'm doing this movie, I'm doing
Yep.
this little short here, and then
yep,
then some fucking guy says he thinks he saw Bigfoot.
yep. No, for real, it was crazy because like the amount of work I've done in like just one, like even the shortest film I've done has had so much work, spent like so much on costumes or food for the people or whatever, and like that gets like 163 views max, and then like this guy just like being like, I don't even know if I believe him or not, and then he's just talking for like 20 minutes, and all of a sudden comments every 2 seconds. Like I think I got $200 in like a couple days just from that video.
Wow.
Like, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, I'm monetized now. And then I was like, what? All that work was for what? If I just found this guy in the beginning, I could have been fine. At the same time, so I need to find Bigfoot. Check.
Ed might have documentaries are one of those things
Yeah.
where like, okay, I may have mentioned this before, and
Uh-huh.
I may break everyone's heart. I can't listen to fucking toy tubing all damn day. I can't.
No, yeah.
All right, and I do so much of this that
Yeah.
I don't listen to too much of it anymore.
Yeah.
Usually when I'm sitting here, but I'll go on these, cold cases or
Nice.
murder mysteries or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then I get stuck on like the old 20s gangsters.
Nice. Yeah.
And
I
you know
like
what it's like? Once you start watching one thing on YouTube, they start throwing everything at you.
Yep.
And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
and then you start getting the AI stuff, and you might listen to it for a short bit, but then I can't listen to the AI voice.
Yeah.
When you
Oh,
start like saying an acronym
Yeah.
by its initials because you don't know the difference, it's like, oh my god.
Yep.
So I mean, I drive around all day and I listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Just different things, right? And it
Yep.
depends on kind of where you start to go down.
Yeah.
For
which
a
rabbit hole.
while I was going down like the whole like old people in US history, like when it
Oh,
was first
nice.
being founded, and
Yeah. No, I like that era.
but then all of a sudden it's like you see Al Capone, you hit Al Capone, and next thing you know, for the next 4 days, it's all this gangster stuff.
Yep. No, that's true.
So I mean, if you start doing documentaries, which I'm assuming aren't just easy, you don't just be like, I'm
No,
gonna
yeah.
do a documentary about this and I'll find
No.
this person. But the fact
Yeah.
that you found someone on
It was I found him in a Facebook group about Bigfoot like witnesses or something like that.
okay.
But I started documentaries because my ideas for short films were starting to run out. Like my first documentary was about like a horse sanctuary in my town. No, those are elves. Gnomes don't work with Santa.
Is it true? Well, okay. Liv, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, we're okay. We're gonna have to wait. You gotta yell for her again.
Yeah.
Okay, here she comes. See, I do this to myself now.
Yeah.
No, I did. All right, so we're talking about some stuff here, and Bobby Wold says, "Is it true gnomes are too intoxicated to work in Santa's toy shop, or is that something John Favreau made up?"
Okay, I don't know who John is, but
He's an elf.
here's my take. Gnomes work for bad Santa.
What?
What's his name again? Crip.
Is that Krampus?
It's-
No, he is Krampus.
It's Krampus.
What was that
Oh.
from though? What we watched a Christmas movie last.
It's the guy from Last Man Standing.
Oh yeah, it's from Santa Claus, the TV series,
Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Oh.
Santa Claus is. Yeah. And so Constance from
She's from oh god.
it was another Disney TV show that was really good, and she played a gnome,
What?
and Krampus was
Krampus was bad Santa.
yeah, but he's bad, but he's the overweight gay guy in
Modern Family?
Modern
Oh,
Family.
Modern Family, yeah.
I can't think of his name.
He has
Oh,
a
I
daughter
know.
named Lily!
What?
Lily!
And the only reason why is because they wear like flannel, right? They have a flannel.
Yeah.
They had this flannel on, and it
No, it wasn't the flannel. It was green and red.
was green and red.
Okay.
But people that we knew were wearing flannel
Who-
in green and red.
Who were the people that we knew?
My sister Emily and my mom Susan.
And they looked like the gnome in the bed
And my
set.
sister Emily was wearing the green, and my mom, and we took a picture. They didn't find it very funny, but I found it hilarious.
I didn't find it very funny, but I did.
And they made faces, so it made them look even more like it.
I'll have to find that picture because I put them together, I think.
We
Anyway,
did.
that was it. Someone brought up gnomes for Christmas, and
Mom's buying some
it made me
gnomes.
thinking.
And she was like, "Do you think the gnome's fat?" I was like,
Okay. Cameron from Modern Family, yes. And I can't remember
Oh.
his real name.
Yeah, I don't
Eric,
remember.
Eric,
"But he's not gay in real life."
yeah, he's not gay in real life. Eric, no, he just got married.
Oh, yeah, right here. Eric Stone Street, Stu said.
Stone Street, that's it.
Do you know what a lavender marriage is?
What?
Do you know what a lavender marriage is?
I don't know.
It's like
Yes.
where a gay guy marries a lesbian lady for the benefits, and I think that's what he's doing.
No,
Really?
no, yes.
I don't.
No,
trust that he's
no,
not.
because the other actor is the one that's gay in real life.
The ginger.
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway,
They're both.
be gone. Love you.
Because,
You gotta be direct.
yeah, that's true. I did work in a school, 2 different schools for a year. That was crazy. But yeah, you definitely got to be direct and stern with kids. But she's not a kid. The gnomes they're bringing up because of my tattoo that I got last year.
Oh,
So I collect gnomes too, but that's for a while.
oh,
I
I'm
don't know
never
how
gonna get
long.
her out of this room. She's so
Oh.
she's very comical, to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
Make peace, you know.
So okay, so
Okay, whatever.
you're married now.
Yes.
How did you meet Tony?
Through my movies actually. So
Okay.
this was like in the peak movie making time, so like I had ideas still. It was 2000. I think it's like every time I think back, I think it's 2019, but it's summer of 2020 because we were talking about the pandemic. Every actor I didn't stop anything. I didn't really change anything during the pandemic, but I just asked actors like, I don't care if you're vaccinated or not. Like, if you want if you feel safe enough to be part of the movie, like, well, obviously everything will be outdoors, everyone will be like spaced out enough. So like if you wanted to keep filming, then non-union tooth fairies.
Wait, Bobby, were you asking other questions? Okay.
Yeah,
one more
I
question.
didn't see any other
Are
one.
non-union tooth fairies. Was there
don't know.
another set of questions I missed? Well,
Yeah, one more question. I didn't see any others. But yeah, so I was still doing movies during the pandemic. I like to think I predicted the pandemic because I did a series couple months before the pandemic started about monsters escaping from a lab and like creating curfews in the town and all that stuff. And it was just funny, like with the lab leak theory of that COVID had. Like I was like, wait a second, that sounds like my movie where something came from a lab and everyone has to like hide from it. But yeah, so it was during the pandemic actually. And it was like one of those weird movies that like the idea came out of nowhere. I was like, let me just do like a Peter Pan movie, which is funny because like I never even liked Peter Pan. Like I liked it, but like I was never like I have to watch this. I don't remember watching it as a kid either. Like it was just like let me just remake it how I want to make it. So I
you were
made
looking for Peter Pan and you cast Tony.
no, because I was looking for a Captain Hook and I cast him.
that does fit better.
Yeah, because I wanted to be like different. Like all my movies were me trying to be different. Like I did Victor Frankenstein, but if he vlogged back then, like that was one of my favorite movies I did. So the Peter Pan was
What if he vlogged?
Yeah, vlogged, like filmed himself doing the experiments.
All right.
So like for my Peter Pan, I combined Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. And that's kind of the main character. Like there is a Tinkerbell-esque character in it briefly for like a couple seconds, but mainly I wanted to see what a fairy Peter Pan was like. So I combined the same, like the two characters. I melded it together.
Okay.
And that was like my little difference because I wanted to be unique with all my movies. So that was that. So I was like, where the hell am I going to get someone that looks like a pirate? I don't know anyone that looks like a pirate. He just said enter Tony. But yeah, so what was it? Instagram? Yeah, so I think we had before then followed each other because we were looking for like local filmmakers because I was still very like I want to have this giant list of actors. I wanted to like know so many people. So we just follow like local New York filmmaker hashtags. So we literally found each other through like accidental hashtags because we were in the near area. And then I think we followed each other a year and like just like liked each other's stuff for like a year before I cast the movie. So we like knew each other a while. But it was always in the beginning like very like, oh, help me with my film. Like he was also like trying to do his own films at the time. So it was like a mutual helping of whether I could direct for him or I mean not direct, like hold the camera or anything like that, or he would act in mine or vice versa. I don't think I ever like did that for his movies. No, we did a movie together, like 2 movies together later on, but it was more like that, like where we would help each other with filmmaking. And that was like 2020, so we've been together 3 years, so what is that math? 2022 is when he told me he liked me because I was still like so like I
lesbian punk.
What? Stop. That's a whole other story.
Well, I believe he told the whole story.
He did, didn't he? Yeah.
I mean, he told a story about him seeing you and how it took him forever to ask you out.
Yes.
Or was it a friend that said she liked you? I forget exactly what it was.
Yeah.
He said it took quite some time.
Yeah. He didn't think I was into guys. And I'm like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, I know, he just told us.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh my God. That's because I wasn't even thinking about that. I was like career woman, boss bitch time era in my thing, you know? So I was just like he said he tried to like drop so many hints. He's like, my favorite one was like, it was summertime, and he was like, oh, my pool's open, like come swim. I was like, I don't know how to swim. And I was like, I literally can't swim at all. He's like, neither can I, and we'll drown together. And I'm just like, what? So I'm definitely not coming over then. It was, and then like he's like, you want to go
You
for a
left that
walk?
one out. I don't remember that one.
No, he missed that one. But like another one was I think he said, do you want to go on a walk? And what is that?
Bobby Wolf said, nowadays I can't watch Legend series without imagining him saying, "I'll get you, Peter Pan."
He never said that in my movie. But I think my movie is called just Pan's War. So I took the Peter out because I combined the Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. And I cast the girl, so it's just called Pan's War. But so he's in that. That's funny. But and yeah, he said one time, he's like, oh, let's go for a walk. I was like, oh yeah, I'd love to go. What did I call it? Location scouting. Because I was so dumb that like I didn't know that was flirting. I thought he was actually just I didn't know he was into me like that. I thought he just wanted me to help him with Phil. Like that was what I thought the whole time.
Wait, so he says, let's go for a walk, and you say, that's awesome, let's go location scouting.
I literally said that, yeah. And that's when he's like, hey, I tried to like drop hints. I was like, you did? Like, I think it goes to my memory thing. I'm like very like, things go over my head. It could be the age as well. I don't know. But or it could be his like, not sarcasm, but like your tone. I don't get when you say certain things.
Say you want to go for a walk. That's sarcastic to you.
No. Not sarcastic. I was like, I didn't know that you wanted to, like, I didn't know people were interested in me outside of my films. Because like everything was about filmmaking for me. Like I didn't have friends. I had I wanted friends. So I tried to make my actors friends, but they only saw me as like the director, you know, like I didn't have a social life. So my social life was any film I did. So it was like that. So that's why when he was like, oh, want to go for a walk, I was like, obviously he means location scouting. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know. Everything was film at that time. Up until 3 years ago.
You haven't dated very much, have you?
No. No. He says I'm like 5 years old. Like technically I like woke up to the world like 5 years ago.
So let me
Max.
ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you yet had the epiphany when you've just been sitting back and you went, oh my God, that guy was hitting on me. Oh my God, that guy was,
yes.
Oh my God, that guy totally asked me out.
Yes. Yeah. Like I have to like ask for confirmation. I was like, was that? Like now? Because I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I didn't know anything about what. That's why I was like, I feel like my whole life is like was a dream, honestly. Because like I think the thing that woke me up was my cat passing away in 2020. That like I had her since I was 8. So it was just like in my like child mind, I was like, oh, she's gonna be here forever. So like and like how my parents like helped me with everything. I was like literally in a fantasy world kind of. And that was like, oh wait, like she's not gonna be here forever. So it was like that was me realizing the world and that like things aren't what I thought they were, something like that. You know what I mean? What is this?
Then Jose says, did Tony use the pointing while flexing?
No, he didn't.
Go for a walk
Yeah.
over there, brother.
No, he didn't do that.
Or
I
did
only
he do
do
this
that.
one? Did he do this one? You want to go for a walk over there? Like, is that my hand?
No, he only does that now. That's like the last 2 years? No, you did that the whole time, right?
What?
Macho Man stuff. I was asking him.
Come
That's
on.
recently, right? Yeah, he never did that in the beginning. I probably would have got it if he did that earlier.
Did he ever call you Miss Elizabeth?
No, only recently.
Only
Yeah, just for the channel. Like since he started being Macho Man on the
No, does he
regular.
call you Miss Elizabeth as Macho Man? Because you don't want him calling you Miss Elizabeth as Lex Luthor because
That's very true.
he's the one who killed her.
No, yeah, he would only say that like when the Macho Man spirit takes over.
Okay. You don't want him. You don't want him doing it as Lex Luthor because
No.
that's some bad things.
Yeah.
So, you had no feelings for him at all.
No, I did. That's
Okay, you
why I
did.
cast it. I just was
Okay.
like, oh, he's like hot. So I was like, that again, like I tried to make friends under the guise of films. So I was like, oh,
Okay.
this person seems cool. Let me cast in my movie because I'm like, they're not gonna want to hang out with me in real life. Like, you know, like I thought I was like boring outside of film, so I made film everything. So like,
You
I was-
really feel like that? Like,
Yeah.
Like,
oh, then yeah,
well, then okay, but I mean, but you really felt like the only way anyone would want to have anything to do with me would have to be doing movies and stuff.
yeah, at the time, because like in high school, middle school, I didn't have friends. Like I was a quiet, nerdy one. I never wanted to talk. So me talking like this, like a lot on all these streams is crazy because I like people were worried I would never talk. Like it wasn't like I wasn't like mute or I didn't have anything.
Well, when you're
like,
on with Tony, you don't
Yeah.
get to talk. So
no, I do. That's
Yeah,
I like
if
just
if
shout
you
random
mute,
things.
if you mute his butt, if you mute him while he's talking,
No, but
I'm making him
it's like
self-conscious right now.
yeah, he is. No, I'm just kidding. But no, like he helped me learn like everything. Like ever since I being with him, like I like dolls now. Like I would shun them because I was like, no, that's a girly thing. Like I never talked before. Like I was shy before. Like I mean, I'm still shy, but like it's like everything's the opposite now of like how
Yeah.
I was. But he like made me. I guess the term is come out of my shell. I just
Okay.
really remembered that phrase. But yeah, that's good. What was I saying again? See?
Allison says Tony is good about letting people talk when they're saying something with merit.
He's all about passion. Cause like that was what my how he's talking about, or like, yeah. I always even my dad notices, like I was like, I love how passionate he is about everything they talks about. So I think and that's I think also part of the reason why I was attracted to him, because I was like how my family was a collectors, like anyone I only liked people who are Fox is trying to honestly don't say it like that, but you could say it like that. Just kidding. But no.
I wouldn't say it like that. I also wouldn't not say it like that.
Yeah, no. I'm just kidding. But
But I don't honestly like
Yeah.
back to that. That's what you have to do when you're making
Yeah.
independent movies. Like,
yeah, it's all about
I would assume, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't pay anyone to come on here and do this show with me, but if
Yeah.
I'm, doing the Tonight Show, yeah, I may be paying people because it's bringing in millions of dollars.
Yep. Yeah.
This brings in hundreds of pennies sometimes,
Yep.
if I'm
That's
lucky.
Yeah. No, but yeah, indie film is all about like community and teamwork. So it's like that's always how it was like I thought about people. You know, it was just like, oh, I'll help you with this if you help me with this, and then like, but then I realized like that's not gonna work because like the other people are there to do a project, like to kind of like work. You know, they're not seeing us like, oh, let's make friends with everyone. Some did. Like I'm still friends with actors, certain actors today, but like for the most part, no. Like it was a bad way to make friends.
But I mean, I guess it's a good thing because you can find out if someone's a good actor if they're acting. Wow, I really thought you were my friend. You were
Yeah.
acting great.
No, there was one girl like that. I literally thought we were besties, and all of a sudden, nope. And then she like makes a IMDb and then like puts my name in it, spells it wrong, doesn't put the role that she was in my movie right. So she was like using me to advance her career, even though she didn't really get that advanced. But like, it was weird. You know? Did that make any sense? I felt like that was a
sound like
ramble.
you're very bitter about.
I was, because I was like, oh, you're the best actor then if you thought I thought we were friends then. But yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry. People act like they like me too, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, whatever.
No.
People don't have to worry about that with me. They're just like, I told Tony's Figs before we went to Joe Fest, I go, you'll know if I don't like someone
Yeah.
because I will be very short with them.
Yep.
I'm short with everyone. I know. Short jokes aside,
Wow. I just
be
got
very-
that now.
I'll be very short with them, or
Yeah.
I'll have like one word answers if they ask me questions.
Yeah. I'm like that now. Yeah.
I don't have time. I don't have time to act like I'm someone's friend, and if I don't
Exactly.
like you, I'd rather just not. It doesn't mean I have to be mean to you,
No, yeah.
but
Just,
I
like,
don't.
Not
I
associated.
have other things to do at almost 50 than to be around people that I don't like or
Very
spend
true.
time with people that I don't like.
Very true.
And if you piss me off, I mean, I don't have a problem saying it.
Yeah. No, that's good.
There's a lot of people in general and a lot of people on YouTube that they, they'll be friends with people or act like they're friends with people. And I've just never cared.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of acting ability. I just don't want
Yeah.
to do.
It's a lot of energy to upkeep
Now, if you're going
it
to
too.
pay me,
Yeah.
I guess we can talk. Like, how much are we talking? Do you need me to
Yep.
be your friend? But
Exactly.
so you guys meet. He finally
Yes.
asks you out.
Yes.
And you said you've only been together for 3 years.
Yes.
So you got married pretty quickly.
Technically, we're getting married next month. We call each other husband and wife because, like,
Okay.
we're mentally married. But, like, we had to order our birth certificates because we lost them. So it took a whole time. We just got them. So now, officially on paperwork, married.
Okay. I don't
Next
remember
month.
talking to you. I don't remember him saying that.
You didn't say that?
I said I don't remember. I didn't say he didn't. I said I don't remember. But I talked to
Oh,
him.
yeah.
But I said, I mean, him and I mean, he did this a long time ago.
He said I nag him like a wife. We're basically married already. But
Maybe
yeah,
that's why I
we've said husband and wife for like a year at this point almost.
So that's odd because when people tell me, about me and my divorce,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I was never married.
Mm.
I was never married. Right?
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, don't get that wrong. I was never married. All right, I was just having kids out of wedlock, living like a heathen. We were together for I think we were together 13, 14 years. I mean, I
Oh wow.
raised her daughter. We had 2 kids together. So
Yeah. Oh wow.
people will
Yeah.
say that, well, you might as well be married. I'm like,
No.
not when you're splitting up property and it's only in your name.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nothing like being married. We'll just say that.
No.
Not
but
saying that was beneficial for me.
yeah. Oh.
I have a good relationship with my ex, obviously.
That's
now.
good. Yeah.
And quickly, Mike Massey jumping in and saying, hello, Lawrence from Rhode Island.
Ooh.
Doing a bang up job with the channel. Enjoy all your videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I know you, again, this guy, again, I talked about how we had to put our dog to sleep this week.
Yeah.
And my ex had it.
Aw.
But it was a family dog.
Yeah.
And he made a comment on the video saying, sorry about this.
Yeah.
The craziest thing is this little dog right here looks like Sheldon.
Aww.
Yeah. I actually had to do a double take because I'm like, did this guy go to Facebook and find it?
Aww.
I was
That looks like
literally
our dog too. One of
Yeah.
our dogs.
But I mean, it literally looks like Sheldon, and
That's
he's,
crazy.
so
Aw.
and thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Oh.
You're 30 years old.
Yes.
I know Tony's a little bit older,
Yes.
and you guys do not have any children. He has no
No.
children that he knows about, correct?
Nope. He does not. We both don't like them at all. It was funny
You
because
both- you both don't like the kids that he says he doesn't have.
no, we both don't like kids at all. And
Okay.
it's funny because we've like before we even knew each other, we've always said like we hate. Well, he doesn't hate kids. I mean, hate's a strong word, but it's pretty close to what I feel about them, especially after working in two.
Yeah, like
I worked in 2 schools, and it was like that was crazy. But no, but we've always said like we don't want kids, and people would say like, oh well, the right one will make you want kids, and we at the time were like, no, like, and it's crazy, like that's one of the things we bonded over too, was like that mentality of wanting them or not wanting them. And then it just reminded me of what you said, like collectors shouldn't have kids, because we're like, we just like see people having kids, and it was like, it looks so stressful. Like we couldn't just like drop everything, go to a toy hunt anytime we wanted, like if we had kids, or like you were saying like you wanted to buy something, but then you should buy something for the kid, and we're like, no, we are the children, we don't need kids. Well, we have our 2 cats, which are very much like children, but we're also like our own children a lot of the time.
no, and again, I didn't think I'd ever have kids,
Yeah.
you know, but I never really thought about if I wanted them or not.
Yeah.
But I tell everyone, I go, I have more respect for people that don't have kids
Hmm.
than the people that have kids but don't want them because society says to.
Yep.
Because your kids will know if they're not wanted.
Oh,
Now,
100%.
my ex, their mom, she doesn't understand how a husband and wife or people who have been together for a long time can't have kids. She's like, what do you have when you get older? I'm like, I don't know. They don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
I know, but like you know, like you don't have grandchildren. I'm like, I understand, Susan, but they don't care. Like it's not what they like. She just cannot grasp that.
Yeah.
Like, why would you be together then? I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, it's not my place. But and again, you know, how some people they say staying because they're just rude because like I just don't understand how you can't. Like
Yeah.
she truly cannot grasp that concept.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Like they just some people don't want to have kids. I don't.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like we freaked out one day because we realized it's like, oh, like we wouldn't mind having it with each other. We're like, oh shit, like it might be true what they say, like the right person will make you want them, but like we're not that like, oh, we want them, we need them now. Yeah, after all those years of saying no, but like we're like, oh, if it happened, we'd be okay with it because it'd be with each other. So it's like we're not like, we didn't like reverse. We're just like, oh, if it happened, cool. Which is like, was like a moment for us. We were like, oh, we didn't know that would ever happen. But we're not like gonna, because like we said, we like our money and our free time. But
And my oldest used to always talk about how she doesn't ever want to have kids, and it drives Susan nuts. And I'm like,
yeah,
she, you know, listen, maybe she'll meet the right person and things will change.
yeah,
But rather than obsessing about it, Susan,
Yeah.
let Emily just feel how she feels.
yeah. Let
She's
her
still
get there
young,
when she gets there, yeah.
and her and her boyfriend, fiance, whatever.
Hmm.
Now they're talking about it, and
Oh,
they live in San Diego.
yeah,
They moved to San Diego. They already live like 2.5 hours away from us,
okay,
which drove Susan nuts.
yeah,
And then she thought that Emily was going to say, hey, we're moving back to the Detroit area. And she's like, yeah, he got a job offer. It's in San Diego, which was way further away.
yeah. Aw.
Which, you know, and now, I don't know. She tells me that Emily wants to move back. Not right away, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I talked to Emily. She doesn't seem to. But everyone seems to get a different feeling from it. I think that, you know, they're talking about eventually having kids,
Yeah,
and there's no family out there, so
Oh,
they
okay.
obviously want to be closer for us,
yeah,
you know, to help out and stuff. And
Yep.
I wish she didn't live that far away, but
yeah,
you know, I told her, I go, I don't want you moving to San Diego. It's way. I mean, I don't like you being 2.5 hours away from us because you don't have
Yeah.
family.
yeah.
But neither one of you have kids. This
Yeah.
is a time, if you're going to make that change, to do it.
Exactly.
Because I told these guys at the skate park when I started skating again, I go, if you want to do something in the skateboard industry, you're 19, 20, 21, this is where you do it.
Yep.
You don't do it when you're in your 30s or 40s and you have kids and you just can't go
Yeah.
now. And then if it doesn't work out, you can either move back or maybe you find something else to do. Because California, if you're going to do anything in skateboarding, that's where you're pretty much going to do it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you find something else to do.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of respect for, you guys that you guys both know that's not what you want,
Yeah.
And it kind of sounds like if it happens, it happens, but
Yeah.
you're not really.
No, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're like saying like definitely like we're like getting our shit together essentially. So it's like we're not even like we want like if we were gonna do it, we want it to be the best we could be. So we're like that's why we're
Never
like
will.
not now. You know,
Never will be.
I know.
I'm
That's what my
blown
parents
away
said.
when people are like, well, I need it to be perfect. I'm like, good luck.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for me, it was never. And I tell everyone, I go, kids are for young people.
Yeah.
Like people that are like in their 40s having kids. I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking? You just decided you want to start your whole fucking life all over.
Yeah.
Kids don't care. They're gonna jump on you. They
Yep.
don't care that your knees hurt because you woke up.
Mhm. Yeah, like my dad would work nights, so he would like sleep during the day, and like he would if he wasn't forcing himself to stay up to like hang out with us, then it was like we were annoyed that he was sleeping because like kids don't understand like adults have physical problems or
And they're
health
not
needs.
supposed to. Like,
Yeah,
they're not supposed
it's
to.
true.
You know,
That's very true.
like I said, your dad. I mean, he was older than I was,
Yeah.
and I think we had Andrew when I was 30 and Olivia when I was like 32, or
Okay.
right around that. And
Yeah.
and Susan was a little bit older than me.
Okay. Yeah.
We already have one kid.
Yeah.
Emily's 9 years older than Andrew, so
Okay.
she had one very young.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I guess early 20s.
Okay. Yeah.
But I see these people and like, and you're single. I've been single for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Early on, when I started dating or going on dates or whatever, I'd meet girls that are like in their 40s and they're like, I still want to have kids. And I'm like,
Good.
we can do that act if you want, but not that act.
Yep.
Because especially now, it's like I have a year and a half left of child support.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
that light on that tunnel is getting really big. Like and not only can I see the light, I can see outside the tunnel.
Yep. You see shapes outside.
If I found out that, hey, guess what? Another one's coming.
Oh God.
Like
Oh
that
my
tunnel
gosh.
that light gets really small.
Yep.
I'd just be in the fetal position for the next 18 months. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, for real.
Nope, don't need that.
Mm-mm.
Also, it's not fair to the kids after a while too.
That's very
Um,
true.
So when it comes to what you're doing and what
Yeah.
what are your plans? Like, what do you see for YouTube? I know you're doing a lot of stuff. You do a lot of stuff with Tony.
Yeah.
I know you go on. I don't know if you are like officially part of the Smoking Joes.
Yes.
Although
I
you're
think
not a big smoker, I don't believe, right?
no. No. But I was actually, it's funny because I was very like into calling myself straight edge all of high school. I didn't even know what it was. Like I was it before I knew what it was. I think it was because like what was it? The band AFI, the main guy was like vegan and straight edge. So I was like, again, all about animals all the time. So that's how I like learned about that. But yeah. So and then it was only like actually he opened my eyes to realizing that like, oh, it's just a plant, like at least weed, like nothing else. But it took like 2 years of me like fully researching like his favorite.
They
plant.
called the gateway drug for a reason.
No, we were actually talking about that, and it's like I wish he could explain it better because I don't remember exactly how he said it, but it was like he was annoyed by that it's called that because it's not, because technically it's not a drug. Like I have like I don't know 3 or 4 books all about the plant and how it's like all its medicinal properties, and I'm like, oh, this is like a medicine that's been abused as a drug. And then I was like, okay.
So see, that's the whole thing. When I would talk
Yeah.
to people that wanted it legalized,
Yeah.
and they would tell me all the benefits about it, and this
Yeah.
is why it should be legal.
Yeah.
And my thing would always be, but that's not why you want it legalized.
Yeah.
You want to legalize so you can get high, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Again, you can do your, as long as you're not interfering or hurting anyone.
Yeah.
But don't. That's the guise of saying no. Look at all these medical. That's not the reason why you're doing it, because you can get those medical properties without getting high.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
you want to, But I also understand why people have their motives, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is what it can do. That's awesome. Like,
It's like so crazy, like how people are with it, because like I don't know. I guess he's like Legend's just a very unique person to use it, but like all the other people, like, or at least the majority, at least that's why people don't like it, is because of the majority of how people are with it. But it's like the way they view things is off, because I think that's the best way of explaining it, or at least my opinion of it, is that it's a medicine that's been abused and used as a drug when it shouldn't be seen or used like that. It should be like seen and used as medicine, because like I think I omitted it from like my whole storyline, but like I'm very like into spirituality and stuff like that. So, and like witchy stuff, which is a lot of what my content is nowadays. And part of that is like herbalism, and like I wanted to like study plants. I tried to work at a job where it was about plant medicine. Like that was another hobby of mine, is like where I would make my own balms and oils and teas and all that stuff. Like I wanted to like know deeply about plants. Like I'm not that good at it. Like I've done a couple things like salves and stuff like that. I garden, but when I realized it's like, oh, this is a plant that grows.
that's
And
what
it's
plants
used
do.
in it.
They grow.
Yeah, in its natural form, it has all these benefits. I was like, oh, so it's like a plant medicine, like herbalism, like calendula or like lavender or like yarrow. I was like, oh, okay. So when I viewed it like that, instead of like as like what people just use it to get like out of their minds, like high or whatever, or they use it to be lazy. Like once I stopped seeing it like that, and I started seeing it as like it's just like lavender. It's not just like lavender, but that's just an example.
Yeah.
Like it has all the uses that these other plants have, and it's like, and then it's just like I completely like reframed how I view it, because it's even like rosemary, like the herb, we only use that as like a spice, so we don't consume enough of it, but it's actually like totally toxic if you like OD on rosemary. So it's like, why are like household kitchen herbs like so poisonous and we don't know, but we only use a small amount, so we don't know that it's poisonous? And then like this plant with all these good things that it does is so like demonized. So I was like, oh, okay, it's just that. So then I didn't drop mine. I guess if you count that as an edge break, then yeah, I've dropped the straight edge. But like it was a big like, not hurdle. I think it was like a interesting thing to like reframe my mind about. Like when I met Legend, like he like reframed everything. Like I said, the dolls, realizing like that being an adult in the real world is important. Like, and then like reframe that too. So it was like a whole. I'm like I said, I'm still young, so I'm still figuring stuff out. But like right now, my films have kind of stopped. I'm doing like paranormal stuff, and now I'm like realizing things.
That is.
Was that like a crazy ramble? Because I didn't even.
That may be the craziest turn of events.
I literally heard myself talk about rosemary as a kitchen herb, and then I go from like I'm figuring myself out. So I don't know.
Into your movie.
Yeah.
Which again is par for the course when it comes to this show.
Yeah.
And
and also me. That's why I'm like I'm like not the joke, but like my funny thing is on his shows is that I just yell crazy things because that's how I am like normally. So that's
no, and again, I mean, I go off the rails.
Yeah,
my job as a host is to eventually get stuff back. But
yes,
again,
hurdle.
you're telling a story, and I think that's where a lot of people they want to get someone right back on track. But
yeah,
people want to hear what someone has to say rather than being
Yeah.
cut off, unless they go too far.
Yeah.
They
I
go
know.
too
I'm
far down the
like
rambling.
trying to make myself realize. Wait, are you making sense? Stop talking.
Oh, you
Like,
stopped
go
making
back.
sense a long time ago,
I know.
but you were entertaining still.
Okay, good.
With that said, I had my daughter in here, and you heard her, and
Yeah.
everyone was going, "What the fuck is she talking about?"
I caught bits and pieces of what she was saying. But yeah, I understood half.
And believe me, I understood half.
Yeah. Okay. So did I. I only understand half of what I say 99% of the time.
She came down today when I got home, and she goes, "I came down to talk to you," and I went, "Okay." I go, "Do you want to talk to me about something?" Or she goes,
Yeah.
"Well, you're my dad. I just want to talk to you." I go, "Okay." I was
Aw.
wondering if you just wanted to talk to me,
Yeah.
or if you wanted to talk to me about something.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like, it doesn't matter.
No.
I'm glad that you still just want to come down and talk to your dad at 16, closing in on 17.
Oh wow.
But did you want to? But my question was there something important? Nope.
Yeah.
You just wanted to ramble on.
Yep.
And
what I
that's a lot
do.
of the conversations that we'll have.
Yeah. That's what I do to my dad. I literally just call him, talk to him about an hour for everything random.
And I'll tell you what, he will enjoy that to the day he dies.
Yep. Yeah.
He'll probably be sitting there doing other things, not even
Yeah.
paying attention, but
Yeah.
hearing your voice and just knowing that you've called just
Yep.
to talk to him
Yeah.
is probably the highlight of his day.
Yeah. No, yeah, he says that.
No, and again, we mean it
Yeah. Yeah.
because there'll be a lot of times Olivia will be like, "So what do you think?" I'll be like, "About what?" I'm like,
I know. Yeah.
"Can you go back and tell me what you?"
Yeah, it's like recap, please. I didn't hear any of that.
You got to pay attention to certain things.
Yep. Yeah.
Keywords.
Yep.
Keywords. So what do you try to do with YouTube? I think that's where I
Oh,
started
yes.
asking.
Yes. Sorry. I don't know because like all of October I tried because before that, like I said, the last film I did was 3 years ago. I'm like trying to get my content back, but I've run out of short film ideas for a while, like since before the last two. Like it was starting to run out, so I'm like, so it was like a 3 year long gap from like almost any content. Then I was like, let me get back into my spiritual stuff and my witchy stuff. So started to read tarot cards. So I put that up. Then I wanted to get back at, like, it was my dream as a kid to like be a paranormal TV show person or
Okay.
something. So I was like, how about I just like actually follow my interest now? Like I don't have to make films anymore. Like let me just. So I like filmed we went to Salem. I filmed myself talking to ghosts in a cemetery, and then that was like the content. And then I was like, then I just went to like live streaming. And then, but it's been a while since that. So this October, it just ended. So I did 31. I streamed every day for the entire month of October to try to like pick steam back up in my channel and to try to get ideas. So like, I mean, I don't know if short films will ever come back. I hope so, but it's definitely going to be more like paranormal psychic stuff because I realized that I really like doing content about that. So I'm just on like a little hiatus from that 31 straight days now, even though I've been on a hiatus like right before that. But so I'm just like trying to figure out what I want to like do. Like
Would you think about doing more documentaries?
Yeah, I would love to do that. I wanted to go to like haunted locations and like do a whole documentary about that. Like that was what the kind of the Bigfoot guy was supposed to start. Was I was gonna do like one big documentary about like every type of cryptid. What was this?
So Bobby Wolf says, "Hey Fox, how
Oh.
about this idea for YouTube series Grub and Haunts, like dinners, drive-ins, and dives meets ghost adventures?" Well, if you do that, we have a haunted restaurant here in in Detroit.
Really?
So you guys could come here and I could take you around.
That'd be awesome. Because
It is supposed to be like truly haunted. I don't I've never been there.
Yeah. Oh,
But
that'd
if
be
you
cool.
like museums, it's literally right across the street from the Detroit Institute of Arts.
Oh, nice. It's funny because my dad wanted to do like a second channel where he would like do that, like try foods and stuff like that. So that could be a combo of his and my content, and which is funny too because I mean I have to edit the videos and stuff like that, but he is making another YouTube channel called My Dad's Favorite Things, where it's like him and me like doing like fun things, like we got a samurai sword and like try to cut stuff like that he got because we also like swords. So it's just like fun stuff my dad and I are doing. So that could honestly be a good like combo of like something we could do.
Fun things to cut a samurai sword with.
Yeah. We had like paper towel roll. I have to edit the whole video, but it was pretty interesting. So like I mean, besides my own content, I'll be helping him with his channel, obviously his Hot Wheels and stuff like that too. But like I'm on Legend stuff, I'm on Smokey Joe's. But the content will definitely be coming back. It'll probably be more like you said, documentary style of haunted locations. And but yeah, some live streams still.
And stuff like that, like documentaries, like
Yeah.
short films.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff's evergreen. That
Yeah.
stuff is always there. And
Yep.
now that you're monetized,
Yeah.
all it takes is I mean, I would assume, obviously that's not what I do.
Yeah.
But you get some of these going
Yeah.
and they're always there.
Yep.
And if you do a documentary properly,
Yeah.
or you do a history video properly, like I don't know if you know who Toy Connection is. He does
I've
these
heard of them, yeah.
he does these history videos, and
Oh.
obviously some things will pop up, but for the most part, the history is the history. There's not too many new things when you're talking about, you know, the 1985 GI Joes, right?
Yeah.
That stuff is always there. So when someone's wondering and they get into GI Joe, or they start looking at the history and they see this Motu and he has all the stuff, he's done all this research, he's created
Nice.
this video. It's always going to be there,
Yeah.
and it doesn't change.
Yep.
Like I always say with my reviews, I have a finite amount of time. Usually
Yeah,
about
that makes sense.
6 weeks, and then it's done, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone's already gotten it. They've seen other videos.
Yeah.
Very few people are ever going to go back and look at the GI Joe classified stuff 10 years from now. Now, the
Yeah.
original stuff, I've started doing that, the classic reviews, and that's because that stuff is very precious to many of us.
Mhm.
Kids are never going to watch that. No kid's
Yeah.
going to be like, hey, what's this 1980 GI Joe figure? They don't care about that.
Yeah.
But if you do like documentaries and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that's stuff that's always there, especially if it's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if they find your movies and they find those interesting,
Yeah.
we got to make more.
Yes. I know. Because like the two most popular things on my channel are the Sea Guapa and the Bigfoot guy. So those are like cryptids. So I was like, oh, okay, that's paranormal. So I've been trying to like do that. I was trying to see like what people liked from my channel, and I realized it's cryptids or something like that.
Stu says, cooking for Stu. People make me dinner or lunch. I feel like he's throwing out some ideas,
Yeah. That's a good idea.
but you have to go make it for him. And I don't know where Stu
I
lives.
can't cook, so it probably will be a good idea to see how I do things if I don't know how to cook. But
Well, you get better at it.
that's true. That's very true.
So, you want to tell everyone where they can find you? And
Oh,
we
yes.
can kind of wrap it up here. I mean, I think,
Yes.
30 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you tell me that I was this introvert. I didn't really go out.
Nope.
Yet you had a lot to say.
I
don't
know.
mean-
No,
and
it all
and I-
came out.
No, and I know, but I don't mean that in a bad way. I
Yeah.
don't hope you didn't take that in a bad way.
No,
You
no.
had a lot to say, and it was very interesting. Like
Thank you.
you've done all this stuff, or
Yeah.
you've been doing this stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like you looked at it as like I was just this introvert, and I didn't really talk to anyone. I didn't have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that as a negative.
No, yeah.
But you were doing all of this stuff, and even when you look back at, you talked about like I wanted to know all these languages so I could read
Yeah.
anything that I really wanted to.
Yep.
I think, and I maybe Legend Series thought you were a lesbian because maybe he saw you as kind of like Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I
Oh,
don't
I
know if you
haven't
watched
seen.
Buffy.
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
But
No,
she
but
ends
he
up being
did-
a lesbian, and she's
Oh
kind
my
of like
God.
what you kind of explained.
Oh my god.
She also becomes a witch. So
Oh, see, I became a witch too,
so
but
see,
not not anything else. Just a witch.
she also becomes a junkie witch too.
Oh my god, no.
What I
I
mean by that is she becomes addicted to it. Like
Oh my
it was a total. We've been watching it.
yeah. Oh,
Olivia and I have been watching it. It's the total metaphor for someone who gets hooked on drugs,
oh my
but she
god.
gets hooked on being a witch.
Oh my gosh.
It's awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I haven't watched that. I loved vampires in high school, like obsessed, but I never watched Buffy. It was all, I guess, modern stuff more toward my time.
Twilight.
Yeah.
I will say it, and I don't care what any of you say. Those movies aren't the worst movies in the world.
No, my dad went to theaters and watched them all with me. He loved them.
I didn't watch them till Susan wanted to watch them.
Yeah.
And I was like, these really, I mean, I don't like the fact that they were sparkly vampires.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense to me.
But
No fang.
I will say it again. That last movie
Yeah.
did something that I don't know if any other movie's ever done. And
I
that
don't think so.
was they gave you the ending that everyone wanted, only to find out that's not what really happened.
That is very true. That was
And
impressive.
when that was an epic battle scene.
Yep.
Only to find out she basically was showing this is what's going to happen.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool. I that was also because I call myself a reverse hipster sometimes, where like if something's popular, I refuse to pay it any attention. So
I'm the same way.
so like Twilight was the one thing for some reason that I caved for. And I think it was just because vampires. I love vampires. But like I read all the books in order, I watched all the movies in order. So that I was like in with like at the time it happened. So but yeah, I just remember the ending of that movie being like people were talking about it, like how awesome it was.
You should watch Buffy the like. I'll send you the link
Yeah.
once I find it again.
Yeah.
You have to watch them in order
Okay.
because Buffy turns into Buffy and Angel, and you have to watch, and that's how we're watching.
Oh, okay.
So you're talking. There's 7 seasons of Buffy and 6 seasons of Angel.
Okay.
And again, Olivia doesn't live with me full time, so
Yeah.
And then sometimes she's doing homework or whatever. I'm like, I hope we finish this before you go to college.
Oh yeah.
And I will if you watch Buffy, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you this right away.
Yeah.
The first season is very hard to get through, but it
Oh,
gets better.
okay.
You start realizing how bad it was. And you may feel different because you may watch it and be like, this is perfect for the times.
Yeah, yeah.
So it came out in the 90s, so
Okay.
but the first season I remember rewatching it and I'm like, I wanted her to watch it with me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, she's gonna get so bored. And then she started bringing it up. I'm like, do you really want to watch this? And yeah, I was like, okay. And I was like, ugh, I don't even really want to watch this.
Oh
This
my
is so
God.
bad.
Oh my god.
But it gets better
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, good.
But anyway, I was asking.
Yeah.
So are you're gonna be doing more live streams? You said, or you're looking
Yeah.
at it?
Yeah, so I mean, with winter coming, it might be hard to like do certain documentaries that I want, but so there definitely be a lot more live streams. Mainly like psychic stuff because I like doing readings for people now, which I realized I was like good at, surprisingly. Which that's like another thing I'm doing. So it's like, and like I'm sewing too. Like I'm trying to make like a little Etsy store with like things I've made by hand. So I'm like just trying to like balance all the things out. But
You
there
should do
definitely will
soft
be streams.
goods.
So what I know,
If
I
you
tried
can-
that. Yeah.
If you can sew, if you start doing soft goods, oh
Yeah.
man, I will tell you right now.
Yeah.
You'll sell stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just I think
one of
we
these
did
face goes on
capes.
all the time.
Oh wow, yeah, because we doing capes and we were just like, I don't know. Again, it's the patience thing, but like the scenes are just so small. Like once I figure that stuff out, I definitely would love to do that. Because like I was trying to make clothes for my dolls and stuff like that. So if I just shrink it by 50% or so.
Bob says Matthew is lurking. On a brighter note, Crown Fox is a treasure. What a treat. Thank you,
Thank you.
Pop.
I hope people like understood me because like I don't understand myself half the time. I just hear myself talk and it just goes. Because that's what I was gonna say too, that like how I didn't talk as a kid. Like I think it and through my films, like that's how I spoke kind of. It's
Yeah.
like through films. Like if I wanted to say something or get a point across, it was like I'll just make a movie about it. Like I just thought I was making a movie about it. But I think it was honestly like me trying to like speak to the world through my films. And now I just won't shut up. So like I just ramble like this. I don't know how people understand.
You remind me a lot of Olivia, my daughter.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's good.
I mean, you got to hear it.
Yep. Oh yeah. I was like, I don't understand her, but I was just like, that's probably how people sound like here
There's
when I talk.
yeah, like she starts going on, and again, there's certain things like, and again, me calling her in about the gnome probably wasn't the smartest thing because then I'm like, what's the name of it? But she remembered that it was the Santa Clauses.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I never heard of with the gnomes with the bad Santa.
So you know the Santa Claus movies,
Like Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3, right?
yeah, with Tim Allen.
Yes.
Yeah, so they did the Santa Clauses.
Yeah.
So they did two seasons of it, and in the last season, there's a bad Santa. It's Krampus.
Oh, what?
And it's all about how he gets broken out of where he was. Right, he was the Santa originally.
Yeah.
And the gnome, it was gnomes, not elves.
Oh wow.
But the gnomes are bad for the most part. They're
Why would they do that?
mischievous.
Gnomes
Right?
aren't bad. Yeah.
Well, they're mischievous and they're different, right?
Yeah.
But the one girl that plays like his major sidekick gnome
Yeah.
was Constance from it was a Disney Plus TV show. I can't think of what it's called. It has a really long name. It did like 3 seasons and they canceled it, and it was really good.
Yeah.
It was so good. But the girl that plays Constance, she's just young kid with like, I can't say she has no emotion, but she has this the greatest cadence ever. No, it's not. No, it's nothing like Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh no.
No, it's not that at all. This was specifically for Disney Plus.
Okay.
But she has this greatest cadence, and she's mean,
Yeah.
but right to the point on things.
Nice.
And when she would speak, you're just like, that is fucking awesome. I
Yeah.
want to cast her in every single TV show I've ever seen.
Wow. Nice. Yeah. I wish I talked like that. I don't.
So when we saw her, we get all excited every time we see her
Yeah.
because how she would approach everything. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
But all right, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. Do you have anything else you want to say?
No, I think I've said quite a lot. I hope it made sense. But this is like, I don't know. This is how I talk now.
People have been watching this whole time.
Yeah, that's true.
People are chiming in. So
That's very true. They understand something.
Yeah, and people have seen you,
Yeah.
and they don't really hear your story too often, and that's what the whole purpose of this is.
Yeah.
And you had a lot more to say than I think maybe you realized you were going to.
I think so.
And again, I don't mean that in a bad way at all.
No, I know.
My biggest fear is doing this show and having to pull teeth from somebody.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like I asked you a question, you knew you were coming on to do a show, and some people are nervous, and but sometimes you get those people, and it's like I have not had one that's like that.
Yeah, that's good though.
But I still have that fear that oh shit,
Yeah.
one day,
Yep.
one day it's gonna happen, and you're
I'm
like,
gonna chase it now.
you're gonna be 15 minutes into it, you're gonna be, oh my god, I can't make this go much longer.
Oh my gosh.
But everyone knows these go 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's almost 3 hours, yeah.
But I'm gonna let you go. I cannot play the outro because
Aw.
I can't scroll,
Oh
but
my
I
gosh.
can play the Tuco Viper with your husband Tony
Oh, yay.
acting at the end. And now I have to refresh this thing so I can get the thing to work.
Aw,
Dominique,
yes.
thank you very much.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much.
you doing this.
Yeah.
Everyone in the description is her Instagram and her YouTube channel. Please head on over there and hit that subscribe button and watch a bunch of these so she can make some money on this stuff. So she can make us a new movie.
Yes. That would be cool.
You should document Joe Fest
Yes. Oh, I definitely will.
because I can tell you my walkthroughs do really well.
Oh, okay.
An actual documentary where someone records what's going on
Yeah.
in the hallways and
Oh.
that would do wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to
You'd
know.
have so much content.
Yeah.
I always think about like how much I want to create content, and I get there, I'm like, I just want to spend time with my friends.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what we experienced too at some cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you did something like that,
Yeah.
that would do probably pretty damn well.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
So.
Definitely do that.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
will talk to you later.
Yep.
But everyone, I'm leaving you with the Tuco Viper, basically because I cannot scroll back up. But I just want to say this. I normally don't promote other people's stuff when I have my guests on. But tomorrow on 3-Star Draw, he is doing his Tuco Viper. It is a premiere at 7:30. If you don't know what the Tuco Viper is, this thing's been going around for I think over a year now. Different people taking pictures. I know I got it.
Yeah, we
I know.
got it too.
Yep. Tony got it. We're going to see everything, everywhere that it's been. And then afterwards, he's doing a live stream to talk about it. So hopefully he sent Tony a link to jump on it because Tony did this wonderful part of this video that was for the Tuco Viper, but also for my Punkathon. So Crown Fox, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And everyone, I will see you tomorrow over on 3-Star Draw's channel. Take care.
And now back to Cobra News Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have received word that our field correspondent, Scrap Iron, is on scene at Mars Industries, and he has interviewed a few eyewitnesses and forwarded those statements over to us as he tries to get closer for a better vantage point on the fire. So let's take a listen to these eyewitness statements and see if we can discover what has happened here tonight.
All right, so I'm out here just ripping this mini ramp that's made by Mars Industries. Don't ask, I don't understand why they sponsored it. But anyway, I hear this huge explosion, and I hear all these people yelling and screaming that this thing's on fire, and they tell me to call 911, so I call 911. We got the ESU police here, and we got the firefighters, and wait a minute, don't you work for Mars Industry and the Iron Grenadiers too?
Oh yeah, that's a wicked fire, eh? Good bonfire for burning the moose on. Kind of reminds me, it reminds me of the one that we did at Justin Bieber every year at the Stratford Festival. Just as much smoke, big flame. We do that to keep Sasquatch away. What'd you do yours for, eh?
Yeah, how you doing? I was walking down the street, hanging out, minding my own business. About to sit down on the park bench here and just enjoy my meal here. I got a nice little delicious lunch made by my wife, my lovely wife. She's a great cook. Sometimes not the best, but listen, we all suffice, right? And I'm sitting here on the bench about to open up my lunch box after a long day of working with construction workers. If you haven't noticed, I got this hard hat on, right? And I'm sitting here chilling, and next thing you know, I smell burning. And I go, what was that? And then the explosion, the loud, boom! I'm like, oh, what the hell was that? What's going on here? You sound like Aaron Judge cracked a home run. I'm freaking out. I look up, and Mars Industries is on fire. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? The building just blew up. It's on fire now. And no one can have any answers. Nobody has any answers. Next thing you know, the fire shows up. The cops show up. Nobody knows what's going on. But damn things for sure, that building blew up. Now listen, I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but I'll tell you this. The owner of that building, he wears a metal helmet. Who's wearing a metal helmet? Just to do business. Something don't smell right. You understand what I'm saying? That building, that was an inside job. You can quote me on that. Thank you for having me on the news. I've never been on the news before. This is fantastic. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And before we go, I want to shout out some people. My man Shane, my man Woody, my man Mike. I appreciate you all. Take it easy, guys. I appreciate you. I'm on the freaking news right now. This is fantastic.
Well, that was certainly something. So let's see if we can check back in with Scrap Iron and see if he's been able to locate Destro or the Baroness, find out the cause of this fire. Over to you, Scrap Iron. Scrap Iron. Scrap, are you there? Looks like we might be having some technical difficulties, and oh my God. Oh, I'm going to have to go over there now.